Well, hello there, everyone. Thank you for joining me. I apologize for being a minute late. Well, 2 minutes late. Where is it? All right, let's see. Grumpus says, hey, everybody. Grumpus, TJ. He says, good evening, Grumpus. I'm here second. Nice. Grumpus said this is the first time he's not been late in months. Yeah. So I have, so let me apologize for my tardiness and also I won't say give an excuse, but let you know what it is. You guys haven't seen it yet, but I'm wearing a boot, um, and a boot on my right foot, because I've been having issues with my Achilles tendon, and so moving around takes me a little bit longer these days because I'm trying to wear the boot. But yeah, so it took me a moment or so longer than normal to get my um, I was prepared. I put a jar in the freezer. Now this is 16 ounces, so we're not drinking 16 ounces tonight. So I will be under the floor. But it is frosty, refreshing. So we're gonna put. Oh my gosh! First, you know what? What the hey? I was late. Oh, you know what? I I didn't tell you guys, or did I show you guys? I got the heavy shot glass. I wanted to do a video on it. So, but oh, not that end. This end. You know, this shot glass. When I say it is legit, it is a legit 4 ounce shot glass. Now, I'm not going. I'm gonna fill it up halfway because I can't. There's no way I can take a 4 ounce shot of this from jump. Though it is ice cold. This this thing, yo, it's crazy how heavy this is. It is ridiculous. Anyway, oh, this is ooh, this is old stuff. Ooh, this is not good. Gotta. This is remnants from my father-in-law. He gave me he gave me this. This is why this stuff price was still in the freezer. Ugh, it is. It is not good. Mm. Anyway, all right. Let me try to catch up. Um, Alan said, "What up, Grumpus?" Late we getting a paycheck? No. Uh, I'm sorry I was late. I do apologize. All right, let me try to catch up on the comments. Slightly less hazy. Um, so I don't know whether it's the light or I don't know what it is, to be honest with you. But it's the same camera. I'm using my laptop. So the unfortunately the laptop camera only shoots in 720p. Oh man. Greetings and salutations, Roger. Yeah, I've been boot, not necessarily scooting. Uh, Man, you had to break your foot off into somebody's hind parts. So it's funny you say that, Alton. I saw someone. Oh, so I I entertained the thought um a few days ago of trading in my current ID4 and getting a new one. Because you know trading in, getting something nice and new. But so my ID4 has 98,000. When I went to go try to trade it in, it had 98,502 miles on it. So, and the whole thing is, my 3 years of free charging had come up, and I was just like, oh, so the today's Wednesday. That was Monday. So I was like, let me see what I can do or get, maybe some additional free charging or something, right? So I looked back at the new ID4 and I went to the dealership. And I mean, now mind you, I've had my vehicle for 3 years and I am, I find when I finance it because of the amount of vehicle it was, I financed it for 84 months, which is 6 years, I think. Is it 6 years? Yeah. No, 84. Oh shoot, that's 7 years. Dang. Yeah, that's 7 years. Anyway, the way I make my payments and the payment schedule and how I'm paying it, I'm basically halfway through my loan in 3 years versus 7. So by the end of 4.5, maybe 5, I should have it paid off. And then of course, hopefully I can throw some more money at it. But anyway, the loan to value or the value of the vehicle or the value of the vehicle and what I owe on it, they don't match up because of all of the incentives we used EVs because they have a cap on what they can sell the used EV for. They're capping what they'll take in on trade. Well, that number that variance, it was too great. I was like, nah, I'm not increasing my monthly payment any. So they're like, I said, I'll walk away. I said, it's not like I'm not happy with my vehicle. I'm gonna kick rocks. So that's what I did. Anyway, take care of that Achilles, bro. Don't pull Tyrese Halliburton on us. No. Yeah. What up, Quentin? How you doing? He says greetings from Hotlanta. Hmm. Can't say hello, gorgeous. Hey, Kent. How you doing? Yeah, you pre-opened it on a previous live. Yeah. Good evening to you too, sir. I'm about to say you ain't even gonna say hi to me. You gonna say hi to them, but you're not gonna say hi to me, Chris. That's all right. That's all right. All right. Hope you get well, bro. Get that foot right. Exactly. No thumbprint. You know what's crazy? Like I haven't even like wiped off the list. I don't know. It's just maybe it's a good internet signal night. Bubba Tribe says, "Good evening, Dash. I would stop by and say hi and give you a thumbs up. Well, I appreciate that. Hey, if you haven't already, please hit that thumbs up. I'd greatly appreciate it. I am going to actually open up my second account or another account and watch the stream from that second account so that I can give it a like. All right, look at that. Yeah. I'm going to mute that and give it a thumbs up. If you haven't already, please hit that thumbs up button for me. I'd greatly appreciate it. So let's see. Out in San Antonio bound on early August. Nice. That's what's up. Barbecue Station. Kent. Barbecue Station. It is my favorite barbecue spot in San Antonio. Barbecue. If it's not barbecue station, it's the barbecue station. We talked about it on the live stream before. What are you talking about? I don't math well. 9, 7. Oh. Oh, how upside down is it? 15 grand upside down. Actually, technically, yeah, 15 grand. 15 grand. No. You didn't want to interrupt me, Chris, and here me in the middle of a story. That's just how I talk. I talk in stories. Victor, what up, Victor? How you doing this evening? Oh, hey, listen. Does anybody want to join me on the live stream? I mean, you're more than welcome. I always forget that I'm doing the StreamYard thing, and you guys can join me. Hi, Susie. What's up, Susie? Leased it? Seriously? Okay. The lease would have been for 3 years, 45,000 miles, pretty much. That is the max. I'm at 98,000 miles. That would have been let's say, $10,000 penalty. I'm upside down 15,000 miles right now. $10,000 penalty, upside down 15,000. To me, that's a wash. That's a wash. Grumpus says he'll jump on when he finishes eating dinner. Uh, the guy I work with is over $30,000 upside down on his Tesla Y he bought back in 2023. I think right before they slashed the prices, the Y was like 72, 77 back then. Yeah. So here's part of the problem, right? So I have a German-made ID4. The German-made ID4s were more expensive from jump. They were like $5,000 to $7,000 more expensive than the ones that were made in the United States, basically the year after. So I was already, I'll say negative, but I was already in the hole after that or because of that. And then now that the um, the incentives on used EVs are for EVs that are under 25,000, the dealership is like, yeah, we're not going to give you anything more than 20, 21, like max. They gave me 21.6 was the maximum number. Yo, when he first came out, the whole thing, you go in, you start playing this game, and the dude that is at the dealership, they get so much exercise walking back from their desk to the financiers or the finance manager's desk back and forth. Yo, they get so much exercise, it's crazy. And you just sit there and and I said, all right, I got my headphone in, I got my, I got my phone on, it's fully charged. Yeah, we can play this game. I sat over at that dealership for 2.5, almost 3 hours. And I walked away. I'm like, y'all not going to increase my car note by $250, $300 a month. So that's not going to happen. And they're like, oh, well, we can get you in. No, you can't. I'm like, if y'all not going to be willing to give me what I owe on the vehicle, then that's not going to work. So I'm out. All right, so listen. So Susie is waving to say to all who said hi back. Yeah. But yeah, and I have a decent rate, but for what the rates were at the time, again, I bought my car in June of 2022. So June 2022, the interest rates were not the best, and the car market wasn't the best, but it was that time. He says, why buy from Germany? Amazon EVs on back order. So at the time, Grumpus, the ID4s were being produced in Germany. In order to in order to get more incentives, Volkswagen started manufacturing the ID4s in the United States in Tennessee, I think it is. Well, hold up. Wait a minute. What up, Alton? How you doing?
Hey, what's up, man? How you doing? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I'm here. You sound almost like Grumpus with the Bowman system. Grumpus be like, hey, ladies, thank you for joining me on my live stream. Hey. His John is perfect.
Hey, everybody know Grumpus is the man, though.
Yo, unfadable. He's on his worst day. Grumpus be dressed to the nines in his Hawaiian shirt during the summer, and when it's warm, and when it's cold, he got on that flannel. You can tell what season it is by what type of shirt he has on.
Yeah, man.
So, let's see. So Quentin says, "Wait, how much was your payment going to increase?" Roughly $300. Let's put it that way. Roughly $300. And I was like, I'm good. I'm out. I'm like, I'm not trying to be that. You guys ever see those people on YouTube that are like, they're calling this guy and he's like, I'm the finance doctor and we can work out a deal. We'll make it happen. And he's like, oh, I have this, Corvette, blah, blah, blah. And I have the, I'm upside down on the lease and I'm trying to get out of it. I need to, and they're like, all right, well, let's talk about it, blah, blah, blah. And you're like, oh, you're $25,000, $30,000, $50,000 upside down. I'm like, nah, I'm not playing the game. I said, I will continue to make my payments and work down the next one and then do what it is. Because I'm not, they're like, oh, we'll get you in the lease and we'll be able to get you into, and I'm like, no, you won't. I said, there's no way. I can't do a lease. I drive too much. Now, mind you, me putting 98,000 miles on the car now. I wanted to put 100,000 miles on it in 3 years because I was getting free charging. So I fell short of my goal. But I mean, yo, and one of the other things too, I was upset I did not drive across country because that was the other big like goal I had was to drive across country while I could drive across the country for free. So
I thought you drive that down here?
yeah, hell yeah, hell yeah. I drove halfway across the country. So I've driven from Cape Cod all the way down to Miami on the East Coast.
That's a
I've
good little
gone,
haul.
yo, bro. Let me just tell you. So I've gone. So that's as far north as Cape Cod, as far west, like parallel to me, as did I go to Ohio? Oh yeah, I went to Ohio. I picked up a motorcycle in Ohio for a friend of mine, and as far southwest as technically Dripping Springs, because I won't say Austin, because I'm trying to eke out that last little bit for Dripping Springs,
That's a
and
little
then
further west, right?
south and west, okay,
Yeah.
south and west, and then as far south on 95 as Miami. I mean, I've driven down to Miami in 94, I think twice. So, bruh, it is, it's a thing. Anyway, I know we're not going to sit here and talk about cars all night, even though we probably could.
Probably
I mean,
could.
so do you still have that same white, was it a Ram or a Dodge that you
Yeah,
had?
man. Bro, I'm
Bro,
I'm the opposite. I hang on to vehicles. I keep
I see.
vehicles.
What year is your truck?
2018.
Damn, son.
Dude, I
So
only
when I
got like
saw,
63,000 miles on it. Yeah, man. Bruh.
you need to drive to Virginia.
Nah, I
Come see
don't.
you. Come see your mom's,
Nah,
and then
bro.
I'll come
I'll
down.
get on a plane. I'll be down. No, sir.
He said, "No, sir."
No, man. No.
Oh my gosh, man, dude, you can. Well, I mean, but you drive a haul to work. How many miles is it to work? Like 20, 25?
That's about 30, 32 miles.
Listen, I was about to say the government name, but the missus drives 40, 41 or 42 miles one way and to
Yeah.
work 3 days a week. And then I used to drive 40. My work is like 45 miles away, and I drove the long way, right? And it's
Yeah.
like 45 miles away. But I would avoid tolls and take my, meandering time. Um, and it's, I think, 40, between 40 and 45 miles away. So each of us, but that's the thing. I don't go into work anymore. Like I'm almost like 100% home. And I used to have to go in. So, you have to change your password X number of days. So every 45 days, I have to change my password, and it's easier to change it in person at my laptop at my desk. But I'm like, they have they just had, I don't say reinstated, but instated this password tool, and I used it today. So that starts my 45 days all over again before I have to
Yeah.
even worry about going into the office. And then like every now and again, my manager's like, "Hey man, we're all going to get together and go to lunch." All right, I guess I'm driving in. I'm like, make it on a Thursday or on a Friday. And then mainly I haven't been going in as much because I've been taking taste test number 3 to school. So whereas my wife and I used to kind of share the responsibility, and she would take her to my wife would take her to school on Mondays, and then she would go in like Tuesday, Wednesday. But then when she had to go in 3 days a week, she's like, I'm making my other day to go into work Monday. Okay, well, that just means I'm staying home. So almost the entire school year, I drove my daughter to school every day, and picked her up almost every single day. Um, so I'm like, that's enough driving for me. And between my wife's minivan and then my Passat, the ID4 gets enough mileage driven on it with my wife driving it to and from work. And then on Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, I get to drive my own car.
Bro,
So,
I am the exact opposite, bro. I
mhm.
mean, I buy cars, man. I'll have them for 10, 11, 12 years. You know,
Mm-hmm.
and in my off days, trust me, bro, I'm right here. We got everything set up here to where we can enjoy ourselves here. I don't need to go
Oh yeah,
anywhere.
exactly, dude. I feel the same way.
You know? Yeah.
Look, Victor's trying to be funny. He says the tricky thing about currently used EVs is what is the current battery life remaining. I
Right.
see what you did there, Victor. Ah.
Hey,
But I
but
mean,
you know what? Victor's all right with me, man, because
oh,
Victor's always chiming in with all my
oh,
posts and
listen,
whatnot.
Victor. I don't know how he writes books on everybody's videos. He doesn't chime in. He writes a book. Now, nay, a dissertation on every single video.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Got that little soliloquy going on.
Oh man, dude. Ooh, I like that.
Yeah.
Soliloquy. Ooh.
Soliloquy.
Spell it.
Soliloquy.
S-Y liloquy.
Soliloquy.
Liloquy.
No, it's funny because Jean was looking at, I can't remember which post it was, but she was looking at it and she said, "Man, have you seen this post or this reply somebody wrote? They wrote a book."
Mm-hmm.
And I said, "Oh, it must be Victor."
Must be
She
Victor.
goes, "Yeah, it's Victor Benner." I said, "Yeah, that's Victor."
If you don't, so that's the thing. If you don't get that from Victor, you know something's wrong.
Yeah,
Something's wrong. Like you didn't do what you needed to do as the producer of content if you didn't draw out that dissertation soliloquy.
no, but you know what? As a content creator, man, I
Oh,
appreciate
that is
that.
the best
You know what I
thing.
mean?
That's the
Yeah,
best.
yeah.
That is validation.
Oh yeah,
I
he
just
gave a little thought into whatever it was.
So you know what so Victor, since you're here and you're listening, if you could take each of your sentences and take like 2 sentences and put them into a comment, because the more you comment, the more the algorithm rains down on us. So as opposed to putting 13 sentences, 14 sentences into one comment, break it up into like 16 or 17 comments.
Yeah.
That'd be so much better. And it's and because Victor always has multiple thought processes and multiple things he's talking about, break up each one of those things into a separate comment. And I'm being dead ass serious, Victor. Dead ass serious. It will be very helpful. One, because it will allow me to tailor my reply to that specific subject you're addressing. And two, it's going to help me algorithmically. Is that the right word? Algorithmically?
We knew what you meant.
I mean, I know that's not a real word, but that's going to help me with the algorithm, okay? So algorithmically, we're going to go with it.
Hey, we just conversating.
Yeah. But that is when I say pet peeve. Oh, hold up. Let's say what's up to Al. He said, "What's up, Dash? How you doing, Al?" Oh, let's see. Oh, sorry. Good evening, everyone. Hope y'all having a good 4th of July weekend. Yo, you know what's so funny is when you start to see those posts that say, "Little does someone know that next Monday," like I saw them on Monday and Tuesday. The next Monday, someone is going to wake up with having nine fingers, or not not
messing
having
with them twerks.
Oh, man, listen, back it up, Terry, back it up, back it up, Terry. Oh man, we got a celebrity in our midst. Okay, Luke Calamatis. Luke Calamatis, what's going on, man? How you doing this evening? He said, "What's up, Dash and Barbecue fam? How we doing?"
Man, every time I see Lou's name, I think of CJ cooking with CJ.
Yeah, because he can't.
Because he always say Lou Calamides.
Yo, listen, that was from like probably 6 or 7 years ago on the hot seat, because he couldn't say it, and I'm like, "How do you say your name?" He said, and I'm looking at it, I'm like, Calamatis. He's like, spot on. So now I cannot not say his name in full. He was here one evening, and I was torn up. I was done. When he got on here, I was like, "Oh, Lou's here, Lou," and Lou was like, "Oh man, is Dash all right? Because he hasn't said my whole name." And I was like, when I saw that, I was like, "You're right, Lou Calamatis. I'm so sorry. I haven't said Lou Calamatis. I just kept saying his name over and over and over. But I was done. You know me, done.
Calamities. Oh, that's just funny though. Hey, but have you seen CJ lately?
Yo,
CJ
he
get
pushed
man.
75 hard. Yo,
CJ
I'm like, dang, I'm trying to be like CJ. Like,
CJ
damn,
looking like security.
he's a BMF already to
Yeah.
start. All right. If you don't know what BMF is, you need to figure it out. But
And
CJ is
it's not Black Mafia family neither.
nah, bruh. So listen, it's funny you say that, right? In Philly, in the late '80s, early '90s, there was the JBM, the Junior Black Mafia. Like no joke. There was the JBM, and it was like I said, legit, no joke. They were JBM, and you would see different things, or you, me, would see different things and different associations, and you're like, oh, they JBM over there. Mm-hmm. I'm just going to walk over here. So, I don't know what little taste that's number three was doing. She has something in her hand. All right. So, okay. So here's something to add. The longest drive for me, Miami to Seattle. So, I mean, yeah,
That's a haul.
yeah, exactly. I mean, but he lives out that way, and going to Miami. I mean, that's cheating, though.
Man,
I
that's
guess
that's the
technically,
haul.
the longest drive I've done, I would have to see, because we left from Miami and we drove back to Baltimore in one day. In one day.
It
Um,
take you one day just to get out of Texas, bro.
nah. Well, listen. The way you drive, maybe, but you've seen how I drive,
No, it
okay?
just seemed like it take forever to get out of Texas, though, man. I'm
But
telling
that's
you.
how Florida is, dog.
Yeah,
Florida's the same way. It's just Florida's north south, where Texas is east west. I
yeah.
mean, I know Texas is probably, it's so funny, right? So again, when I was at the dealership on Monday, I was talking to the guy, the salesman, and he's like, "How do you have so many miles on that car in 3 years?" I said, "Man, I've been all over. I've been up to Cape Cod. I've been down to Miami a couple times. I went out to Texas." He's like, "Texas? You drove that thing out to Texas?" I said, "Not only did I drive to Texas, I drove it like I cannonballed out there." I said, "I drove from Baltimore to Texas in 34 hours." He was like, "How?" I said, "I charged the car, drove, charged the car, drove, charged the car, drove, got tired, took a 2 hour nap, charged the car, drove." I,
You
that's
know,
what
I
I
didn't think
did.
about that because, yeah, I mean, in the gas, I mean, we used to do that back in the day going to Virginia, and
Yeah,
it'd be like, 26, 27 hours. But, dude, you having a charge.
but the whole thing is, and that was what was actually advantageous, because I had to charge. I was more rested than if I would have
Yeah,
had to
that's
drive
true.
straight,
That's true.
because of the fact that I drove for 60 to 120 miles was like the longest stretch. So an hour to 2 hours, stop for a half an hour. If I mean stop, and when I say stop, it was like a mental break,
Yeah, yeah.
because when you are driving you get spent after driving straight for like 3 hours. Like
That's highway hypnosis is for real.
oh yeah,
it
definitely.
is
But
mentally draining.
oh man, dude. But when you stop and I can walk and get out and go pee and walk around the car and then sit in the car for half an hour, play on my phone for whatever, dude. I'm telling you, one was the fact that, like I said, no BS. I literally stopped every hour and a half to 2 hours. Boom. That was like the routine. Got out, stretched my legs, went to pee, just, got something to drink, got a snack, whatever the case may be. And then I also, I won't say I was watching Breaking Bad all the way out there and back, but I consumed the entire however many seasons of Breaking Bad. I think it was 6 seasons
Hmm.
of Breaking Bad on my way to Texas and back. Like, yeah, because and it was such a good show. I was stimulated. Like, damn, what the hell? What is going to happen next? Um, so, but yeah, it was a listening exercise, if you will. Let's see. Steven said, I nearly wrote a book on Dash's last video. Listen, listen. If you want to comment and write each individual sentence that you want to write, like individually, I'm all for it. Okay, I'm giving you my permission, just as long, of course, as YouTube allows it. But I am definitely giving you my permission to to write individual sentences. Look, Lou said, "Whoa, I've reached celebrity status." He's talking about I miss those days. Uh, Lou Calamides, yeah, Calamides for sure. Definitely. Man, yeah, he's slacking. Lou said, "Thanks, lunacy." Or he's just out. I haven't posted in a while. Thanks for the support. Oh, mommy, what the hell? What? Hmm. You
I
know,
don't even
sometimes
know. I don't even know.
exactly. So thank you. See, that's the thing. You. So, Alton, when was the last time you did a live stream?
Ooh, Lord.
Yeah. Yep.
You know, the funny thing is, I just asked that question on
Who
my
did?
community channel last
Yeah.
week. I just
Oh
asked
yeah, you
about
did.
that.
I saw
Should I
about the
bring that
chicken.
back? Yeah.
Well, not even that, but you were asking about cooking chicken and was like, should I do a lot? Like
Oh yeah, yeah.
I thought you kind of tailored two or asked two questions with one post when you were basically like, listen, I'm cooking chicken for me and I'm not doing a video. Should I do a live stream while I'm cooking this chicken? Something along those lines. I was half asleep. It was like 2 o'clock in the morning when I saw it this morning.
Yeah,
It's
I
one of the
haven't done it in so long, and it's just we were doing live streams kind of on the regular because my schedule's not regular, so
oh yeah,
it's
yeah.
not consistent. So I'm all over the place, so I couldn't find an exact spot to get in. But
Mm-hmm.
we were doing it and having a good time, and then you got some knuckleheads out there that got into you get that what's that whole saying about one bad apple type
Oh
thing,
man, bruh.
and it
Listen,
was just
let me
like,
let
yeah,
me
it's time to back up.
let me just tell you. So I had to remember. Do you remember Loiter's gonna Lloyd?
Oh yeah, oh yeah,
So listen, I'm all for it, okay? Because again, those loiters are gonna Lloyd, and those folks that are coming out and hating, they're helping me out. Okay,
yeah.
that's how I feel
No,
about it.
bro, I hear that, but nah, this was a little personal,
Oh
and this
yeah.
was some stuff from some
Oh,
people that was within the community. So it made me back up.
mm,
That's why
well, see,
I've been
I'm
kind
glad.
of off for a while.
I'm glad I'm not. I have not achieved that status yet.
Oh
I'm not.
no.
I'm still a nobody. It's
Oh, I
so
am too.
funny, bruh. Okay, Mister, I have over 100,000 subs. You're not a
That don't
nobody.
mean nothing, man. The sub everybody looking at subs don't mean
Oh, I know. Oh, I know. I do look. Speaking, I'm gonna just keep quiet before nope.
No, you just
Why?
keep doing what you do, man. You just keep doing
That's
what you. Hey, but you know
exactly
what
it.
though? But what we are doing, which has been a fantastic ride so far, is our
Keep out the
podcast, bro.
plug.
Bro, we've been getting it in, man. We've been having a lot of
Thank you. Good
awesome
night.
talent,
Yeah.
to come on to
Listen,
the we done
I,
had
I, I
two James Beard Award winners on the podcast. I mean, we
listen.
doing some things, bro.
I still. I'm not the big podcast guy. And I know you've spoken about the podcast, I won't say before, but we'll have to figure it out. And this is you and me offline, like no BS. I know I've said it before where I can join and or talk about it or at least help contribute something. Because I'm I told you before I'm not a big podcast guy. This is about the extent of my podcasting, and it's not a podcast. In that I will talk soberly and then drunkenly for an hour each.
Yeah. Well, the funny
But
thing is this is what we do on the podcast. It ain't no all them people you see podcast, bro. We ain't nothing like it. We've
so
had
y'all,
like Tony Ramirez,
yes.
TFTI. So we had him on, and he was like, man, he was so nervous, coming onto the podcast, and he's like, dude, y'all are chill as hell. He said this is the best time I've
So
ever had on a
you,
podcast.
I mean, you. Aside from the fact that you know me. I have no problem talking to any and everybody.
Oh yeah,
And
oh yeah,
if we need to, I won't say if it's just like this. See, I don't know. It's one of those things where I think, just like you said, just like Tony said that he built it up in his head and what it was going to be and what the expectation was and
yeah.
yada yada blah blah blah. But when do you film? Because I I'm
Dude,
trying to
we tailor
understand
to the
when.
schedule. We tailor to the schedule, whatever days. Most of the time, for a long time, we've been really consistent on recording the pods on Wednesdays. We've
Okay.
done Tuesdays. We just did one last night, but we do Tuesdays. We've done Wednesdays. We've done Thursdays. We mix it up, whatever we got to do to
Okay.
get together.
Okay.
Because not everybody has the same schedule,
Yeah. Yeah.
you know. But man, when I tell you, we have been having a
All
great
right.
time and some
So
good people on.
listen. I almost say listen to me, but hear me out. Hear me out. If you have an opening and or if you need somebody that like somebody cancels or you need somebody last minute, let me know.
Dude,
Because I know.
we are scheduled literally. We are scheduled out through
Uh,
September now.
Bro, I know, because the whole thing is when you approached me and I was like and you have been talking to me and talking about this for a good year and a half, and
Dude,
I
we in season 3 now.
listen,
We
like
halfway
I
through
said,
season 3.
but the whole thing is, and I'll be honest with you, when you talk to me about it, it was one of those things where I was like, I swear somebody emailed me,
They did.
but but it was one of those things where I'm like, I don't know who this is, and
Uh-huh.
I'm like, I don't.
Dude, because the questions I got was, man, what's up with your man? What you talking about? Well, we emailed him, but he ain't even replying back to
That's
us.
the thing, because I'm telling you, Alton. Listen, you know as well as I know, some of the emails you get can be kind of sideways, and it's
Oh, I know.
nothing personal.
Yeah,
It's
you're right.
nothing personal, but it's one of those things where I need to know like who you are before I like accept a blind, cold, I won't say email. All right, and that's just how I am. I'm I need to personally meet you, or I need to have a personal interaction with you before I kind of let you in and be like, all right, yes, you have access to my time and energy, because I got other things going on. Barbecue isn't my only thing. There's a lot to it. There's I'm gonna say layers to it, but there's a lot to it. So
Yeah.
it's not personal. But when I talked to you about it before, I was like, I didn't quite know who they were. Like they should have name
Bruh,
dropped, or
trust
they
me.
should have.
And we don't
They
name. That's just it.
I
We don't do
know,
none of that, dude.
but
We
that's
don't
the
do
that
none of
but
that.
but that's the thing, Alton. Like I said, you know as well as I know. Look, my little channel, I get some sideways requests,
Mhm.
and I'm like, I don't know about this one. Like I don't know, and it's nothing personal. It's just I'm trying to protect myself and my own personal, you know.
Trust me,
Uh,
I get it, dude. Like I said, after some of the things that I've gone through, and stuff
you
people's
trying to
trust me.
you want to hold your horse to right here, and
Yeah.
this listen.
But you know what? With all that said, man, I'll get you hooked up with
Yeah,
my people. We'll see if we can get
just
you on a schedule, man.
just I whoever reaches out to me or whatever the case may be, I need them to like
No,
something
you
to
know it's coming from Black Smoke Barbecue, so I mean it's a
black
done
smoke
deal.
barbecue.
Yeah,
Okay, all right.
I mean, bro, you rolling in the car like that. If you listen to the podcast, I'm telling you, add it to your playlist.
See, that's the thing out, and that's all part of it. I'm not going anywhere anymore,
Yeah.
and that's the
Well,
I'm
it's
gonna
on.
speak.
We're on YouTube as well. So you watch YouTube. We're on YouTube, guys.
Mm,
If y'all are out there, y'all watching YouTube, come check us out. Black Smoke Barbecue Podcast.
hold
All
on
of
one
our
second.
podcasts go on the YouTube channel. We got the IG page. We got all that stuff going on, man. And I'm telling you, another one that's going to be a really good podcast that is probably going to be airing here in the next couple of weeks, 3 weeks. We
Mm.
had Chuck Motto on, who's a Flavor Train, and
All right,
that
so
was a
listen,
good time.
I just subscribed to the Black Smooth podcast,
There you
and
go.
I am going to I'm gonna say implore, but we're going to copy this. Um,
Right, Grumpus?
what
That's
did he
being
say?
all shy and coy.
I'm not. Nah, hold up, Kirby Q's with y'all. What?
Yeah, man. We got dog. When I
Oh
tell you we got a
man,
squad, we got a squad, bro. We got a squad.
and you're right.
Jonathan barbecues with us as well. If you know
So
him.
I'm looking at the the at the header here, or the
Oh yeah,
so
yeah.
Eddie Wright, Killer Miller,
Dylan
Salt and
Miller,
Pepper Fire,
Salt, Pepper
Carter's
Fire.
216,
Yes, sir.
Ram
That's the
Chub,
one when you
Lotto
talked about that chicken that I just
Ram.
did the reel on. That was Darren W. Carter 216. That was his
Mhm,
chicken rub that I put on that
mhm.
reel.
Why are you not in this? Well, your name's not in this banner.
Dude, I'm all across there.
No, no, no. I mean, so
I'm
I
in most of
see.
the.
All right. Anyway, look, listen.
They don't
We're
need to
going.
see my ugly mug all the time. They see enough on the pod. Because not everybody's on the pod. We got a regular core group of guys that are on the
Okay.
pod, who's going to be me and Brandon, T from T Dub Barbecue. We got
Oh,
Charlie from Charlie Maverick Barbecue.
I'm sorry. Alton. So Lou said, I fired up the pizza oven this weekend. It came out good. Lou, let me just tell you, I was watching Lou on between Facebook and Instagram. I almost sent you a text message like, "Yo, shoot me your address. I'm on my way." These pizzas were phenomenal. He had he made a margarita pizza. This mug made like a pepperoni pizza. When I say his little pellet pizza oven was kicking ass and taking names, dog.
All right.
It for real, it was kicking ass and taking names. Like I was like, damn, like I almost reached out like, yo, Lou, like send me one. Like put one in the mail for real. He said I should get one. Listen, where am I going to put it, Lou? I I have I am playing musical chairs right now, trying to fit more cookers in my arsenal. It is yeah. Lou said I guess, or excuse me, Clinton said I guess I didn't get the question right. Heck, and we are like 10 minutes behind. I'm more than 10 minutes behind. No, just about. I'm 9 minutes behind. Also, listen. Also, I'll be using my $100 thermometer tomorrow. Hopefully, I can join the rich club. uh, look, Grandpa said, Alton, I hear that Saturday 3 a.m. slot is open. Yeah.
No, it's got to make sense, bro. Trust me.
Listen, Alice says, with the subs, the haters increase. listen, listen.
Yeah.
So, Alton, yeah, let me tell you, Alton. So you are going to understand what I'm about to say when I say what I'm about to say. I do the things that I do because they work for me,
Mhm.
right? Starting that 5 foot grill table with lighter fluid and that weed burner is not everyone's favorite way to do it, but that is the most efficient, fastest way I can start that thing. And it's not everybody's cup of tea, and you Alton and others don't agree with the way that I start that table. But here's the thing: I'm being paid to be on site and to cook. If I wasn't being paid and I had all the time in the world to get that thing going, I would have five or six or 8 or 10 charcoal chimneys and start all of the charcoal chimneys and do it. But
Right.
but this is what's lost on people. I'm being paid to be there to set up as quickly and efficiently as possible. You tell me, and this is what I said, you tell me a faster way to get this grill table started, and I will consider using that method.
Well, you remember what I said when you
Oh yeah,
posted that video,
oh
and I
yeah,
told
oh
you,
yeah,
this is how
oh
I
yeah.
would do whatever, blah blah blah.
Yep,
But
yep, yep.
hey, if that
Oh,
works for you, dog, go for it.
dude, and it's not necessarily what works for me. It's the fastest way to get
Yeah,
it
but
done.
that's what works for you in that
Yeah,
environment, you
true,
know.
true.
So you
But
do what you got to do.
and listen, you saw that people replied to your comment. Dude, somebody was like, and this guy calls himself a pitmaster. One, Alton, I say all the time, that term pitmaster is bastardized. I
Yeah, it
do
is.
not call myself pitmaster. I am an arsonist who cooks. Okay, I've been saying the
We could get
same
into the
thing.
true meaning of pitmaster all day
Yo,
long here,
bruh,
because a lot of
listen.
people don't
Am,
know.
oh my god, am I Alton? In
Wait, wait,
your
wait. Hold on. I want you to finish what you're gonna say, but I'm gonna pose this question to the chat.
okay,
Everybody in the chat, please put in there, what do you know pitmaster to mean? All right, go ahead, chat. Go ahead, Dash. I'm sorry.
Alton, you know me personally. Like personally, we've broken bread together. We've drank together. Am I a pitmaster in the truest sense of the word?
Bruh, ain't none of us pitmasters. I don't want to be a pitmaster. I mean,
Because whose definition of pitmaster is pitmaster?
bro,
Listen,
like I said, a lot of people don't understand it, and they just think, oh, it has something to do with somebody burning wood and being able to cook on different cookers and all that.
no,
And you're a
not
pitmaster.
even,
That's not what it is.
not even that. But it's like, oh, I can cook hot dogs and hamburgers. I'm a pitmaster. No, sir, no. You know, Alton, I know you have hours in, a wood burning cooker.
Oh yeah.
You guys have seen on YouTube. I have hours in on a wood burning smoker. Do I consider myself a pitmaster? No. Am I one who has mastered fire? Yes. Okay. But that's not a moniker or a like chef. People want to call me chef all the time. And I say, I state all the time.
I'd rather be a chef than a pitmaster. That's for damn sure.
But like to me, a chef is someone who's gone through culinary school.
It don't matter.
Yeah.
I don't know. What is a pitmaster?
See, and this is my thing, right? I don't need a label.
Mm-hmm.
That's my thing, and that's what it boils down to.
Specialist, I like that.
Who?
The name pit specialist, being that what we're talking about, and the name pops up, pit specialist. I'm like, I like that.
All right, perfect so time. Hold on, Spanky's here. What up, Spanky? My man Spanky. Let me just tell you. So you know how you have those people who helped you out and didn't know they helped you out. Spanky sent me a GoPro way back in the day, and I was like, I don't know what I'm gonna do with this. But you know what I ended up doing? I ended up using it for time lapses and time lapses only. And I'm just saying, it opened up a whole new a whole new means for me to cook. I almost think not cook, but a whole new means for me to film. So I think we talked about this. Alice's with subs, the haters increase. Look, Victor says.
So Lou says, I feel a pitmaster is the equivalent of an executive chef at a restaurant. Okay.
Ooh. Okay.
Okay.
I don't know. Like I won't even give them that much credit because typically an executive chef has earned their due.
Mm-hmm.
Victor,
y'all really don't know what a pitmaster is, do you?
Listen. Victor says, sorry to hear that bad vibe some folks put out. Yeah, listen. Yeah. Look, Alice says, but yeah, some people don't have better things to do than give people shit on the internet anonymously.
Like you spent your time finding me to comment on what I'm doing.
Bruh, listen, let me just tell you. let me just tell you. Hold on. So, when people at this point, all right, at this juncture in my YouTube commentary, I reply to every single comment. Okay, and I'm sure you reply to most. I won't say everyone, but I'm sure you reply to most. When there's a comment, and you can look back at my comments, right? If my reply is simply thanks, that's go fuck yourself. Okay, boom.
What's up, Rick?
Yeah. If your comment is thanks, or my reply is thanks, that is GYF, okay, or GFY, all right? Because I'm going to reply to everyone, and I don't usually remove comments. But every now and again, I'm like, you know what? I've got enough comments on this video. I'm going to delete this one. Because...
but you know what? Like you said earlier, hey, any comment
is, yep, bro.
So sometimes you have something controversial.
Every now and again, I'm like, you know what? Nope, I'm not even going to say thanks to this. I'm just going to delete this whole thing. Because going back and forth, you know how you ever hear that saying, when you argue with a fool on the internet, you no one knows who is who, or something along those lines. But I'm like, you know what?
KB got into Google. I see you.
Hold on. Let me go ahead.
But you closer than a lot of the stuff that's been thrown out there already.
Yeah.
Like Mama
Oh
Jean
boy.
jumped in on it.
What? Oh my
Yeah, man.
goodness.
Dude,
Hold on. I
because
got.
okay, so let's pause for a
All right.
second. So
Okay.
pitmaster. Everybody's talking about pitmaster. So what really a pitmaster is? It goes back to slavery times, and it goes back to the times where you had barbecue that originated from Africa and the Caribbean, African descent. Well, they cooked for white people back
Yeah.
then, and what happened was none of the black people or slaves would get credit for the cooking that they did. So they had a white man take the credit
Credit.
to
Yep.
serve to the masses at the
To
country
those
clubs or
the
whatever
other
those
residents.
events,
Yep.
and they were termed pitmaster. That's where that came from. But we've, as a society, what do? We take something and we change
Bastardize
it
it.
to be whatever we want it to be,
Yeah.
and now everybody's running with it. It is like people really don't understand what pitmaster really is. So when people call me pitmaster, dude, hey, I'm not a pitmaster.
Nah.
I am not a
Nah.
pitmaster.
Nope.
So that is what pitmaster really is.
And
For people that
that's the
don't know
whole
that,
negative connotation that people have just taken. And again, they've not done their homework.
yeah,
Yeah, bruh. It's like when someone
exactly.
says,
Pit special, exactly. About cowboy has a similar history. Not really a good. Thank you. I didn't know we was gonna get all into this education stuff
look,
tonight,
listen,
but you know,
Alton, I am all for it. Okay, I all for it. Listen, you are one of those folks that you join me on a live stream,
yeah, man,
and whatever happens, happens. And I'm just trying to catch up on.
yeah. A KB barbecue, interesting. Never heard that before, and that is exactly why we have the Black Smoke Barbecue
Yo,
podcast. And
so
that is hold on, Dash.
go
That
ahead.
is exactly why we caught so much crap when we first started that podcast, because people thought we were being racist. And it's like, no, we're not being racist at all. We're elevating and promoting everybody, but we have a story to tell that's being completely swept under the carpet and forgotten about. That's what this is about.
So I'm a flip it on his head. Tulsa. This is this
Black Wall Street. Bro, I got you. I got you.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Listen.
Oh no, they can't have that.
No. Hold on. This thing that you're excelling at, let me just go ahead and take credit for it.
Yeah.
I mean, okay.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? My drink is empty.
Bruh, mine been empty.
Betsy. Dude. All right, look.
So here's the thing. I gotta let my liver rest because we got one of them Bartesians. Mm-hmm. And bro, I'm just going through bottles of bourbon.
Really?
Oh man.
What kind of bourbon?
It ain't, man, whatever I got. Mostly really? I was doing that Treaty Oak.
Oh, so, yeah. So you got a hookup to a distillery.
Yeah, I ran out of that hookup now. I just finished I got one more bottle left, but I had probably, I don't know, 7 or 8 bottles.
Alton, you need a guy.
I need to stop drinking all that stuff all the time, but I'm gonna wait till after we come back from vacation though, because we about to get it in.
Where y'all going?
Oh, we got back-to-backs coming up.
Or like 7-day, like 2 7-day back-to-backs, or like 2 14-day back-to-backs?
It's a 6-day, then an 8-day. So 14.
Bruh, I can count.
Oh, yeah, on the same ship. So
word. Listen, let me just tell you, the missus has been talking about trying to do a back-to-back on the Virgin Voyages, and if you haven't done the Virgin Voyages, we can talk offline again about the Virgin Voyages versus Carnival. But we are, I won't say Carnival elite, but we're gold status on Carnival, so we have our time in. But we're not to the platinum status or the gold or diamond status yet. Whatever the next is from gold.
Diamond. Yeah, gold and platinum, then diamond.
No, so we're gold. So yeah, platinum is next.
Yeah.
Listen, let me tell you. Virgin, just start doing them.
So here's the
seriously.
thing: did you know that Virgin and MSC status match? So whatever you are on Carnival, you can apply for that status match at
So,
Virgin.
but the problem is the Virgin. So technically, Virgin doesn't status match until you are platinum or higher.
Oh, okay. That I didn't know.
I did because
Yeah.
we looked into it, but we've done enough Virgin voyages where we are status. We're basically at the gold status in 4 trips because where Carnival does X number of nights,
Right.
Virgin does X number of voyages.
Right. But
So
Carnivals they catching hell right now, right? Do you hear about that?
about
Where they changed their loyalty program?
what happened?
Oh boy, you out of the loop, bro.
I
It doesn't start till June 1st next year.
But what?
But what they're doing is they're completely going away from their model now, and they're trying to model it after like airline reward miles type thing.
Oh no!
And so it's all going to be based on what you have to do is you have to get what's called I can't remember the exact terminology, but they're Carnival stars or whatever it is. And one star is the equivalent of $3. So you have to have the equivalent. So like we're platinum on Carnival right now. So
Yeah.
in order to maintain platinum, it works out to where, and it's on a 2-year rolling schedule deal, right?
What?
So every 2 years you have to kind of qualify to be able to maintain that status.
No,
And so
sir.
in the 2 years, in order for you to maintain platinum status, you have to spend over $16,000.
How many thousand? Because you broke up.
Dude, you have to maintain over $16,000 to maintain platinum.
No, sir.
Get this. The diamond
Yeah.
status people have to spend over $33,000 in 2 years to maintain diamond status. It's crazy, dude. It's crazy. So everybody is like, "Oh, hell no."
Listen. So Alton. I mean, all right. So we about to have cruise talk for a few moments, but before I get into cruise talk, all right. So Alton, I need you to bookmark this cruise talk because I want to try to catch up because I'm 10 minutes
Yeah, go
behind
for
on the
it.
comments. So Pit Specialist says, honestly, my name is a shout out to my Tim in the military, not my skill. What is my Tim? TIM, maybe. Or time, maybe, in the
I'm in the
military.
military.
All right, yeah. Alton, we have become like interpreters, okay? Because internet interpretation and linguistics, bruh.
It's the world
Rick,
of autocorrect too.
bro, my gosh, yo. So Rick, hold on. Shout out to Rick.
What's up, Rick?
Salute
Yes,
to Rick.
sir.
All right.
That's
Yo,
a warrior right there.
Bruh. Kicking ass, taking names, fuck cancer. All right.
Yeah, man.
Rick, let me just tell you, the weekend you had your event, I was trying, and I talked to Alton about it. I
I
was
don't know what
trying
you're talking
to.
about, Rick. He lying, Rick. He lying, Rick. I don't know what you're talking about. No, he really did try. He really did.
My son's prom was the Friday before, and I was contemplating flying out on Friday, coming to meeting with Alton and or Marcus to come to the event on Saturday, and then fly back on Sunday in time for me to get to the range to work on Sunday. Like that's how committed I was to coming to that event just to show up. And Alton will tell you, when I come to Texas, I don't make a big deal out of it. I show up and I surprise folks and I pop up on folks. And I talked to Alton about it. I'm like, dude, if I can make it happen, I might need some help. Okay. And the whole thing was I was going to try to fly in, link up with either Alton and or Marcus to get down to the event on that Saturday and basically spend the night at either Alton and or Marcus's house again on that Saturday night to fly out early Sunday morning to be back in Baltimore to drive to work before 10 a.m. on Sunday, right? And it didn't work out because when I was going to need to fly out on Friday afternoon, it was the same evening as my son's prom send off, and prom send off, wanting to come. It was like this for me, but the family obligation was here. So
You got to know where you live, bro.
listen, listen, okay, and that has been like the bane of my existence. It's like every time I'm like, ooh, I'm gonna do this thing. Nah, bruh.
Bro,
Nah,
you
it's not.
miss so much too, Dash.
Listen, you know what? We're going.
I know, right?
Oh, it was on sale.
Hey.
We're not going to talk about it because I saw the pictures. I saw all of those things
No,
afterwards.
you know what though? But let me say this right quick, because my man Rick,
yo, he's a warrior.
I remember, what I was like, what I went through, chemotherapy and all this and that and the other and whatever. But I get down there, man, and Rick was popping. Rick was running plates back and forth and doing what he had to do. And I'm like, man, how are you not the one sitting in the chair, someone chilling, or walking around just talking to people? They got you working here.
He's built different.
Man.
He's built different.
Rick was over there doing his thing, bro. I mean, he was really doing his thing. We had a good time out there, just with everybody. We actually did the podcast. We filmed a bunch of different people. We had a good time, man. It was a lot of fun.
So let me just tell you. So first and foremost, Mama Jean, I'm overdue for a jug visit. Okay, overdue for a jug visit.
Yeah,
and hold on, bring it in because I missed you the last time I was there. I saw Alton and you just so happened to be away and not at the house. I mean, I was coming to the house to see you. I miss Gene. All right, I miss Gene. I can see Alton all the time on the interwebs, on YouTube, whenever at will. I miss Gene. Yo, let me tell you. All right, I'm gonna catch flack. I'm gonna catch grief. Okay, because here I am talking about another story. Okay, and the whole thing is I said when I was in your kitchen, I said, "Is it Alton or is it Alton?" Right? And I said, I don't know. Sometimes I say Alton, sometimes I say Alton. And Gene was like, it's Alton. Like, I'll be sure.
She'll
Blah,
correct
blah,
you.
blah. Yo,
She'll correct
when I
you.
say she corrected the fuck out of me, okay? I was like, I will never miss say it again.
You got that teacher gene for a second.
Not even a second, yo. It was head roll and pointing and yo, all together. You were outside, right? And the whole thing was she corrected me like
about my name,
second-handedly, okay? Because I was talking, I want to say I'll never forget it, but I was talking to Justin, okay, baby back maniac, and I'm standing in your kitchen. And I'm like, I'm trying to pay respect to you while I'm cooking the salmon. You remember the salmon, right? I'm cooking the salmon. I'm preparing the salmon, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, Alton, Alton, no, Alton, all right? I said, Alton, blah, 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 blah. She was like, it's Alton. Like, I'll be sure. Yo, when I say I will never, ever forget it, right? Ever. And I mean, I don't care how inebriated I am. I'll be sure. That is what sticks with me. Like I'll be sure. So yeah. Anyway, I'm just gonna keep scrolling and I'm sorry. Let's see. So pit specialist Cowboy has a similar history, not really a good origin. Agreed. The term pitmaster is relatively modern with the earliest
and just to piggyback back on that,
you
see how Beyonce got treated with the whole cowboy deal, and that's what she was kind of alluding to with Cowboy Carter.
Bruh,
a lot of people
don't. Oh my God, don't understand it. Don't understand it. The Black Rodeo.
dude. Went right over their head.
She's trying to bring that to the attention, to the forefront, and people don't understand it. And it's one of those things. All right. So, however, the practice of barbecuing in the pits, particularly roots in African American culinary traditions dating back to the era of slavery. Indeed.
And I would expect Steven to know, with the whole Caribbean and all of that, Yeah.
Pit specialist said he was out. He said I'll pop in every time I can. Well, I appreciate that, pit specialist.
Yeah.
Definitely, I do. I mean, listen, look. Speaking of Beyonce, we're gonna take it back to a Jay-Z lyric. Okay, listen, I say it all the time. You're here with me, and I appreciate that. Okay, yeah. So Spanky said, remember when Dash got Eagle Rail? Hell yeah, I remember. When I was trying to learn the bourbon, man. Sure enough. Dash rant number 2, making more popcorn. Go right ahead. You want to just sprinkle some Uncle Steve shake on it. Ask Alton about that.
Hey, popcorn is a food group, bro. I'm gonna tell you that right now.
So Alton is in North Austin / Pflugerville. He's in Texas.
No, you just gonna give out all my info, huh?
Listen.
No, everybody know that though. Well, apparently not. Robert didn't know it. But yeah, man.
But see, brother. so that's not Robert. That's Spanky. Okay, call him Spanky. he has earned that Spanky. He was the guy in the oh god, why can't I think of the name of with Alfalfa and Spanky and Buckwheat, Little Rascals.
Yeah,
that's Spanky. Like not for real, but that's Spanky, okay? Because he's Spanky.
I tell you what, Spanky, if you out there in Katy, you gotta swing by and go check out our brother Russell Regal. They got Regal's Barbecue. He opened up a second location out there in Katy, Texas, a while back.
So that's what I was about to say. He is one of the OG barbecue fam, like for real. Yeah. Like he has been with me for 8-9 years, no BS. The problem is he doesn't show up and hang out regularly, so I'm the only one that remembers who he is. Yes, I'm poking the bear. All right. So it's funny. So Al says PRPS, right? What are you giggling about?
No, I'm just Grumpus says I'm Houston adjacent.
That is a dig at Quentin if you are not aware. All right. So this Al says PRPS. So is PRPS like purpose? Because the program I work on, like in my day job, is called PRPS. So, but I've seen. Oh, he says props. Oh, big difference between PRPS and PROPS. Right. Look, Grumpus says Rick was like a shark. He never stopped moving. So that was one of the other things too that I was bummed about, because Grumpus pops up when Grumpus pops up. And the last time I was in Texas with you, Alton, Grumpus wasn't there. And I mean, I met Jim when I was there.
Yeah.
But I didn't meet Grumpus. Okay. I met CJ. I met Greg. I can't remember. Yeah. Oh,
Ballistic Barbecue.
Ballistic. Hands down. How do I put this? He I won't say put me in my place, but he let me know he knew who I was without letting me know who I was. He was like, he gave me like one of those it was like a baptism by fire type deals because he told me about myself and like something I didn't know about myself. And I took what he said to heart. And he's like, you don't know who I am? I'm like, no. He's like, but I know who you are. And I'm like, no, you don't. He's like, oh, yes, I do. He humbled the fuck out of me. Okay.
And he's a big channel at the time. I mean, he's still a big
Bruh,
channel. Yeah.
he humbled the absolute fuck out of me. Okay. Humbled me because he was like, yeah. He's like, I saw your channel. I know who you are. You did this. You did that. You did this. And I'm like, and I don't know who you are. Like, what?
You
And
gotta
your
come out
channel
that
is good.
shell. Come out that shell, Dash.
Listen. I don't know what it was or what it is or whatever, but he saw me. He saw
Yeah.
something in me and my channel where he paid attention. So that made me rethink what it was I was doing, and that was all part. And Alton, you and I have talked offline, and that was when I went through the rebranding and the changing to say catering, blah blah blah.
Yeah.
And between you and Justin from Baby Back Maniac, I mean, Justin and I have had discussions like in the 2 and 3 hour range, and I'm like, bro, I don't know what it is. I can't find that niche. And at this point, I've just changed my channel name again to just say Still No Smokers Boom Dash, because me saying, oh, catering specialist or this and for info catering, whatever it was, it doesn't matter. I'm pumping out content. I'm putting out what I'm
Yeah.
putting out, and that's it. If you either gonna love it or you're not.
Hey, I'm gonna let you catch up in these comments because I want you to get on to Ken Ford's question.
All right.
I think that's gonna be a pretty interesting discussion there for a second.
Spanky said, "How about them Eagles? Hell yeah, bro. Hold on. Here it is. Hold on. Just for you, Spanky. Always within arm's reach. I've lost what Rant Dash is in now. Listen. Oh boy. I'm trying. I'm catching. Question. All right. Ken Ford said, how would either of you define a pitmaster by today's standards? I'm gonna let Alton go first because
I'm gonna defer to you.
Nah.
Trust me. I'm gonna answer it, but I want to hear what you got to say.
All right. So my thing is this. So, how would you either of you define a pitmaster by today's standards? So first and foremost, I do not think a pitmaster exists other than in internet clout, fame, namesake, like because what is a content creator? That is a name or a moniker that has been created within the last, let's say, 7 years. I won't say 5. Let's say 7 years. Because a content creator, this Taste has a number 2. Can we say hi?
What's up, man?
He said,
I'm still waiting for my pulled pork pancake.
Look. Alton said, I'm still waiting for my pulled pork pancakes. You can't hear him because I have my headphones. I had the headphones in. He's just giggling. He's like,
yeah.
He said one day.
But I remember that.
But I remember that. He go. Listen, let me just tell you, he gonna hold you to it. He just shoot. He said one day I got you.
You just gotta try it.
You just gotta try it. Maybe not today though.
Yeah, he said today, not today, and tomorrow ain't looking good either.
Tomorrow, the way my pulled pork schedule is set up. Listen, so he's got the pancakes on lock, all right? And Taste Tester number 1 has the popcorn on lock.
Yeah. Hey, I'm telling you, popcorn is a food group.
Popcorn is a food group. Listen, you left the piece of paper we got this morning on mommy's desk. Yeah. Put that in your pocket. Put it, I won't say in your wallet, but put it in your pocket until you get that thing in the mail. All right, all right.
Well, get back on Ken Ford's question.
All right. So, what did I say? Because I said that ain't no way. That is a. Oh, the best way to explain. I won't say best way to explain it. Those people who do things just to show that they did something. That's how I feel like a pitmaster is, because there are times, and Alton, I've spoke about this before, where if I have extra pulled pork, or if I have extra chopped chicken, I'm not giving away brisket though. I'm sorry that I draw a line, but have been times when I've given food to the folks that are homeless, less fortunate, and you have never
Unhoused, bro. BPC.
I'm nope. I'm not. Nope. I the way that I said it on purpose. Okay?
I said what I said.
I said the way that I said on purpose. Okay, because
yeah, Grumpus, we not brisket worthy.
no, you ain't. Okay, because brisket costs too goddamn. The brisket is too high. Okay, but the whole thing is this: have you ever seen me give brisket, or excuse me, I'm never giving brisket away. Have you ever seen me give away pulled chicken or pulled pork in a video?
Man, let me ask you this though. What does that have to do with the terminology of pitmaster by today's standards?
Because those people are clout chasing.
Okay. All right. So
did I bring it back for you? Like, he's like, okay.
So here's the thing. For y'all that know the dynamic of the relationship between Dash and I, we don't hardly ever agree on anything, but we cool as hell. But we agree.
This is my older uncle. I'm gonna say brother because he's unstatus. Okay, he's old. Look all the white in his goatee. Versus
I earned all of these, man. So I
Alton,
really give zero damns.
listen, Alton. I love you, bro, like a play cousin, but you my uncle from another brother. All right, and that's the whole thing. We agreed to disagree on a lot of different things.
Oh yeah.
And but you know what? There's more than one way to skin a cat, and just because the way that Alton does it is different from the way that I do it, doesn't mean that 6 don't equal half a dozen.
Yeah.
And listen, we
it just is what it is, man. And we keep it moving. I mean,
but what's funny is people think we have beef.
Well, you know what? One of my good friends, man, I used to work with him when we worked at Motorola, and I was supervising maintenance technician, and he was part of the engineering team, and we used to be in meetings going at it back and forth, and people thought we were going to come to blows. And then after the meeting's over, all right, man, you want to go grab lunch? Yeah, come on, let's go. So how are y'all friends? It's like, dude, work is work.
Exactly.
Like, we know how to separate that. But anyway, let me get back to this. So Ken Ford is asking about pitmaster by today's standards, and here's what I'll say: is I kind of agree with you, Dash, in the fact that pitmaster from and I'm gonna speak from what my experiences are and the people that I know and the people that I interact with. The only people that actually use the terminology pitmaster are the people that's not in it. The people that don't cook it, the people that love to go from barbecue spot to barbecue spot and taste barbecue here and taste barbecue there, and just to say they've been to these different places, right? Whenever it's us, whether it's me and my friends, or my friends that actually own restaurants, that run barbecue restaurants, that cook for barbecue restaurants, we never use the word pitmaster. It's always, hey, who's cooking over there now? Or who did the cook today? Or whatever. We don't have any titles for each other. We never have. And
no need to have a title.
Yeah, and in fact, it's actually almost become an inside joke to a lot of us. I remember most of the guys that are running these restaurants never get to see each other because obviously everybody's running their own businesses, right?
And they cook and they working, they doing.
Yeah, so what they would do is typically once or twice a year, there would be one person's restaurant that everybody would try to go to like on a Monday, you know, or something on, because typically most of the restaurants, craft barbecue restaurants here are closed on like Monday, Tuesday, right? And so it'd be like on a Monday where they would take, you know, time to come to this, and they would call it, oh, we're gonna have a pitmaster meetup.
Picnic, yeah.
You know what I mean? And it would be this funny, you know, thing, like, you know, people calling us pitmasters. Dude, we're not pitmasters. We cook barbecue. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so that's why I don't look at that term, you know, in the sense that I think people are giving it the clout that they think it gives. It's not that way, man.
It's not. Those of us in the know are like, oh, you said pitmaster?
Yeah.
No,
because I'm quick when people say that. Dude, look, Hope, stop. The only difference between me and you is I've probably burned up more briskets than you've ever cooked in your life.
No. You know what I tell people? The only difference between you and me is I post my fails on the internet.
Yeah.
That's the only difference, because my whole thing is, listen, you are out there, I won't say failing, but you are out there making mistakes, having problematic cooks, having difficulty, and the difference between you and me is I posted mine so someone can learn or say, oh damn, that happened to me too. That's just not like it didn't just happen to me. Like, it happened to other people as well. Yeah. I mean, bruh, listen.
You know how rare it is.
Oh my god,
for anybody to have a perfect cook.
Oh my, Alton.
That never happens. Dude.
Alton, before, without saying names, we have had this conversation. Man. Okay, when bro, we have had this conversation where it's like, what you're like, everything you cook is immaculate, everything you cook is spectacular, everything you cook is perfect. No, sir, not at all. Not at all. Okay.
No.
Now
I know. No, go ahead. Go ahead.
No, I was gonna say. Now I know that there had. How many gigs of data in video have you wasted on a cook that went awry?
Dude, every cook goes awry
in some way or fashion.
Dude, cooking barbecue is like playing golf. It's about you have to manage your misses. You're not going to hit every shot perfectly. It's managing your misses.
I don't play golf. I'm not into golf, but
that's what I'm saying. It. I mean, you think about it. Think about how you hit the ball right now, Dash. Think about how you hit the ball. Do you hit it perfect? No, you just manage your misses.
I don't manage my.
That's what this is, man. You make barbecue. You make it to the best of your ability. You find whatever your technique, method, whatever it might be, you find what works for you. Like you said earlier, this is how you start your charcoal, because that's what works for you in the setting that you have to do that in.
Yeah.
You know, we might disagree and say, well, no, you should do it this way. But then at the end of the day, that is your cook for your people, and it works for you and them. Who are we to tell you you're wrong? You do what you got to do. You know, so when it comes to cooking that barbecue, man, nobody gets it perfect all the time, man. Nobody.
So before I want to say I answer you, but Victor says I have a doctor's appointment tomorrow, so I have to get to bed. Good night, all. Victor.
Later, Victor.
Good night, Victor. Good night, John Boy. Good night, Victor. Good night. Listen, so Alton, my whole thing is this, right? There's more than one way to skin a cat, and you can get from point A to point B umpteen different ways. And just because I show you how I do it doesn't mean that it's the perfect way, but
just works for you.
One way.
Yeah. And you reiterated my point, because again, one of the sayings in golf is there's a million ways to make par. You just got to find one.
Bruh. Again, I'm not a golf guy. I am a real life guy.
Spanky asked this question: how many briskets we burnt? I burnt every brisket.
Umpteen.
So
Umpteen.
that's another inside thing in the cooking world. When people say, one of my friends, man, God rest his soul, John Brotherton, used to say that all the time. He's like, I say, hey man, how's the brisket today? He said, it's burnt. It's burnt.
So let me tell you. So it's funny, Alton, you said that, right? So there's one of my subscribers. His name is Jack. All right, Jack and his wife Betty. Jack swears up and down that his brisket or his barbecue is the worst, most burnt barbecue ever. Okay, but I can tell you, even though I've never seen Jack's barbecue, never tasted Jack's barbecue, he is setting your expectation here.
Yeah,
But in reality,
we know better though.
but the whole thing is, I want to exceed your expectation because I'm going to set your expectation here. And reality is here. Listen, I know,
I don't even
Jack.
subscribe to it.
I,
Bro, I just cook what
exactly.
I cook. And if you like it, you like it. If you don't, you don't. I mean, that's just the
Yeah,
way it is. But I think that's
but
funny. My man
you,
says sliced brisket turns into chopped brisket pretty quickly. And you damn right. You are damn right.
but it's crazy, right? So we talking about expectation versus reality and everything like that. So again, talking about Jack, where this is where he set the expectation, but in reality, his brisket is up here.
Mm-hmm.
And you would never know because it surprises you every single time that it's better than you expect it to be because he set the expectation so low that when it exceeds your expectation, even by like 1 or 2 points, he's winning. He's winning.
See, that don't work with me
Why not?
because I know, dude, we're in different places, Dash, right? Down
True.
here, everybody makes brisket. Everybody,
Yeah.
no, hear me out. Hear me
No,
out.
no, no. I'm listening. I'm
Everybody,
saying, yeah.
everybody, everybody makes brisket. Most of the people that I know make a pretty decent brisket. I'm more surprised when a brisket is bad than when it's really good.
Okay. All right. See, and I'm the exact opposite.
Exactly.
But the whole thing is, if we average it out, it's going to meet in the middle.
Yeah, I mean, and most of the time, so the only time that I will look at it like, okay, this brisket is horrible, is if it's a brisket that is not rendered enough to where it's still connected.
Yeah, yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah.
It's chewy, you can't even bite through it,
Mm.
or you've let the flat go so long that it just crumbles apart. Yeah, you could throw some sauce on it or whatever, but it's so
Oh,
dry.
dry.
It's like you just can't really. But
It's not
dude,
salvageable.
anywhere in between those two realms, you
It's
can make it
decent.
work. You can make it work.
True. Mm.
I've made brisket before where, okay, here we go. I make brisket, and I've had many people tell me, dude, that's the best brisket I've ever had. Whether it's they went to
And
this restaurant, that restaurant,
you are like,
and I'm like, yeah, dude. I'm like, man, that brisket was a miss for me.
Listen, let me tell you, Alton. So, and I'm sure you'll understand what I said. What I say when I say it. I used a different cooker, and the different cooker different than the cooker that I was used to,
Mhm.
and that cooker was so different that when I sliced it, I was like, "Oh my god, oh, this isn't what I am used to. This isn't what I want to put out there,
Yeah.
but I don't have time to do another one." And I sent it, right? I have a lady, and when I say I have a lady, it's a they have been rocking with me for almost 10 years straight. Straight. And when I say they have ordered at least one, if not two, whole briskets in a 6 to 8 month time frame every single year since 2014 or 2015. There was one point when I got Bernadette, okay, and I cooked a brisket on Bernadette, and I'm like, this brisket wasn't 100%. And when I took the brisket, I dropped it off, and when I dropped it off, I immediately gave her a 25% refund, and I said, "I'm so sorry, this brisket wasn't up to my standard, okay, and I'm going to go ahead and give you a preemptive 25% discount and apologize and say to you, this wasn't my best work. This wasn't my best brisket." She was like, "You gave me 25% off? This brisket was one of the best." And I'm like, "No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't."
Bro, that's why I let people decide. Because dude, if I make a brisket, I ain't gonna tell you it's not good or it's not this, or I'm just gonna, hey, hope you like it. If you like it, cool. If you don't, let me know what's wrong with it, and I'll go from there. But I'm not gonna, especially if I'm charging people for it, I'm not about to charge somebody and then tell them, oh, well, this wasn't my best, whatever, blah, blah. Nah, I'll be damn. I'm not about to do that at all. I'm gonna just make the brisket that I make. If I know the brisket is not up to my best,
Yep.
then I'm not either. If it's, and I've never had this happen, but if it was so bad, then I'm not gonna sell it to you.
Yeah.
I'll give you your money back and I'll go buy a brisket from someplace if I have to make it right for you. Or let me make you another one another time. I've never had that happen. Never had that happen.
Yeah.
But I will make the brisket. It may not be up to what I consider to be my best, but again, what you learn is that so many people out that don't cook barbecue have a different standard than the people that cook barbecue.
Oh yeah.
So that's what we roll with.
And definitely agree. So Marlon says the only way to always have a perfect cook is to never cook. Okay. And Grover said he always sets the bar low. Let's just level set, okay? Because
wait, hold on. Why are you doing that? Why are you doing that? And Spanky just said something. So why are you doing that? Spanky, put in here what is your method for cooking your brisket so I can look at it. All right, go ahead, Dash.
All right, I was trying to catch Spanky's comment. I don't see his comment.
Hey, Laura, it's brand new.
All right. Maybe I'll catch it. But anyway, do you cook briskets hot and fast or low and slow? I cook my briskets low and slow, and then I wrap them, and then I will cook them hotter and faster, if that makes sense.
I have different ways I do it. If I'm making it just because I want to make a brisket, what I'll probably do is start off low. I'll start off 200 degrees, probably for about 5, 6 hours, 7 hours. And then step it up to 275, just simply because I'm wanting to really reiterate the smoke flavor. I don't wrap brisket. Well, I ain't wrapping no brisket. We'll cook it to damn near completion, and then it gets wrapped and goes to rest.
So Laura says, "Hey Dash, the Yawn Show."
Yeah,
hey
right.
Alton and all. Okay. Thanks, Laura. Hi. Okay. That's funny. She said the Yawn Show.
Because that's what's gonna happen. It's like, hey, it's like pause.
Okay.
Yawn.
Bruh. Listen, let me just stop. Let me stop you right there, okay?
Pause.
Pause. Okay.
Yeah, right. The Texas stretch.
Yo, why can't I see these comments? Like, what am I missing?
Dude, I'm in live chat.
Yeah, me too. But the problem is, I'm on the stream on
StreamYard.
On StreamYard,
that's what
behind.
I'm looking at. Dude, you is behind.
I'm behind.
mine keeps rolling. So I see because Cypress just jumped in. Hey KB.
I see the last comment that says, "Hey KB."
Yeah.
I don't
Not
see a
a little
Texas
before
Crutch.
that, Spanky put in here Texas Crutch.
I
I
don't
got
see.
hey Spanky. I got you, bro. You're right.
I don't
Yeah.
see. I don't see Spanky's comment. All right, so now I gotta go to.
Yeah, right. When I said open YouTube and look at the chat dash. Come on now.
All right. Spanky said Texas Crutch. So I mean,
Yes, Blind Man Cooking asks. He says you don't wrap brisket. Yeah, okay, brisket. The
until the
spelling
very end.
through me, but brisket until the very end. Yeah. So here's the thing. That's why I laugh, dude. When a lot of people do that. See, the people that do all this whole rapping and whatever, that's the ones that watch YouTube, watch these YouTube guys make brisket and say, oh, we're gonna do it that way. Most of the people that are in the restaurant industry don't do that because it wastes a lot of time for them. So a lot of what happens is they cook these briskets and perfect example is in not this current Texas Monthly Top 50 that came out, but the one before that was Goldie's. You know, when everybody went on this Goldie's craze about, oh my God, they use Lawry's and tallow and they rap. Dude, we've been doing that forever and a day. What are y'all talking about? But now it's like a new method, right? And so what happens is
it's not even a new method. It's just that you have talked about it and brought it to the public eye.
I mean, and that's where it's funny to me because like Jean would tell me when I would make content in the very beginning, she would tell me, well, babe, back up. You need to explain this. Well, hell, everybody knows this.
No,
because it's like common knowledge, right? In our mind, it's like, oh, this is common knowledge, and it's like everybody, the people that I roll with that is common knowledge. Yeah, so we think everybody knows that. So then when no, somebody puts it in a video, and then everybody's like, oh my God, mind blowing. We're like, dude, everybody does that. What are y'all talking about?
That's
the foil, like the foil boat, method. I'm like, y'all really think the foil boat is new? Are y'all serious?
Because okay, Alton, let me break this down, okay? Everybody to you is Texas. Everyone to everyone else outside of Texas. Because yeah.
They just don't know. Hey TJ, yes. I use 16 mesh black pepper, but hey Grumpus, but I do use Fiesta brand. It's totally different. We had that conversation before.
It's different.
It's totally different. You can't go to like Costco and get that Kirkland. Dude, trust me. Coarse 16 mesh Fiesta ground.
The coarse black pepper is different than the Fiesta brand 16 mesh pepper.
It's a totally different flavor. Totally different flavor.
It is different. Like,
so if you ever end up in Texas, in Central Texas more specifically, because everybody says Texas, there's so many different flavor profiles in Texas, but Central Texas flavors, you're talking kosher salt, you're talking 16 mesh black pepper.
Yep.
That's going to be really the basis for it. And when you taste it, it has such a distinct
difference,
flavor difference. You're like, dude, what are they doing? And I that's why I would make briskets for people, and they would say, dude, what are you doing to this? I'm like, it's salt and pepper. Nah, you got something on here. No, I'm telling you, it's 16 mesh black pepper and kosher salt, but it's Fiesta brand.
So yes, I can says the only reason people know about the foil boat is because they watch Chud's Barbecue. I'm gonna say not 100%. Chud's,
everybody's doing it.
Exactly. Exactly.
Mostly.
Exactly. Hold on. Alton, before you say anything, Grumpus, can you say hello to everyone?
Hey, everybody. How y'all doing?
And this proves my point that Grumpus's microphones are fan-freaking-tastic.
It better be for what I paid for them.
So, let me ask you this, Grumpus. Do you have any leftover microphones? Any old microphones that you want to just donate to the charity,
No,
to the cause?
I took Nash's advice and bought once and cried once.
Damn it!
I started out at the top because that's where I wanted to end.
Damn it!
Hey, TJ, buy it by the pound. I'll buy it by 20-pound buckets. Talking about the 16 mesh.
And this isn't that expensive.
TJ said hard to buy in bulk, so sold only by the pound in most places.
Yeah,
TJ,
but I know a guy, so I'm a little advantaged there.
You got a pepper guy?
I also know a guy, okay? There's different knows a guys in this live stream right now. And I know a moonshine guy and
damn, I need a guy. Well, that came out wrong, didn't it?
Yeah, it did. It's out there for everybody to know now. That is going to get chopped up and spit back out so many different ways.
That was too easy.
And you can't take it back.
Oh, Spike.
And somebody's going to ask me, hey, did you hear that? That Grumpus said he needed a guy? I was there. I heard him.
Yep.
I seen it. Okay? I seen it. Man, bruh.
So you guys that are asking about the pepper, okay, where are y'all at? Put that in the chat. Where are you guys at?
All right, so
TJ, I'm
TJ's
not gonna assume
in Louisiana.
I'm gonna say I'm not gonna assume you're in Texas.
He's in Louisiana. KB
Steve, Uncle Steve, what's up, brother?
Oh man, Uncle Steve. All right, Uncle Steve. I am finally to the point where
there you go.
Yo, he says, "Whoa, my guys, good evening."
You done, Uncle Steve?
Uncle Steve got to visit with Rick, and I am jealous. Okay, I'm jealous.
That was an awesome picture, man. And
dude.
That got me caught up in my feels because of the fact that it reminded me when I was going through chemo. Steve was one of those that showed up at my door just to come check on me. So I was like, you know what? That's pretty damn cool.
Let me just tell you, like, how jealous I am of you guys that are in Texas, and Uncle Steve can just pop up on you.
Yeah,
because cancer aside, Uncle Steve is one of the he's one of the realists. Like,
he's in a league of his own,
man. Because, like, let me just tell you, when I met Uncle Steve at Alton's, it's going on damn near 5 years ago. I'm like, Uncle Steve, here, let me pay for this, let me pay for that, blah blah blah. And here's some cash out of my pocket. Uncle Steve was like, listen, you tell me what you need, and it's on its way. Not even here's the bill. It's on its way. And
yeah,
I can't thank Uncle Steve enough for listen. Alton, you can understand this, and Grumpus, I don't know how your wife and your kids are, but my wife,
no kids.
All right, my wife is like, this is what I like, and nothing else. But when I kind of mix an Uncle Steve's shake into the mix, she's like, "Ooh, I like this. What is this? This is different. I like this is an Uncle Steve shake. Ooh, I like this one. Ooh, this is good. This is, man, yo, Uncle Steve has been a constant for the past 6 years.
absolutely,
5 or 6 years, and not doing anything extra, not doing anything special, not doing anything to the point where it's like, oh man. But when I saw the pictures, so Uncle Steve, comment below, how the hell did you get Stevie on the same level as Rick? Because that mofo was like 6'17", and Stevie was almost the same height as Rick. And you too. We're like an inch or two shorter than Rick, because I was looking at the picture like, how did that happen? Go ahead, come on, tell me, please, Uncle Steve. All right, so Spanky says, who has more grays than in their beard? So my thing is, my beard is. Oh no, Grumpus! Out of here, Grumpus! Yeah, nope. Listen,
Mine's
I
going
am
white.
the. What do you call the young? I am the younger statesman in this instance. Okay, it's like hello. Yes, so hold on. What? Rick is not that tall. What are you talking about?
I'm like, how tall you think Rick is?
Yo, Rick is like 6'7".
Rick?
Our Rick?
Rick is like at least 6'4".
Where you get that from?
Dude, I'm just speculating from the internet
Dude,
pictures
Rick
I've
is like
seen.
what? 5'9", 5'10"?
No
I
way.
doubt that he's that tall.
He might not
What? He look like he tall as hell.
be. Nah, bro.
Okay, all right, maybe I'm
I
wrong.
was going to say about 5'7".
All
See,
right, so
I thought that might be insulting. That's why I said
Uncle Steve
5'10".
said,
No,
standing
I'm
on the chair.
5'7". He didn't look no
We
taller than me.
stopped by on the way to Six Flags. Listen, I thought he was taller.
Cypress says, "Are you kidding?" That's funny. That's funny. Now I need it.
5'9".
Rick was on here earlier too.
Yeah, he was. Look, Scrog says gray beers
Well,
for the
hell,
win.
Kent makes everybody look short though.
Look, Kent and CJ, okay? CJ's
Yeah,
pretty
CJ
tall
looking like
too.
security.
Yeah, he's looking good.
BMF, okay? BMF. Look, yes, I can't say I have the most gray. No, you don't. Simon, you have no gray compared to all of us. It's
Oh,
like, hello.
Simon's more white than gray, I think.
Nah, not even. Not
You seen a
even.
picture of him?
He was on the stream last week. He's not. Grumpus, you have him beat, hands down.
I don't know about that.
You have him beat. Okay, hold on. Let me post the link one more time.
So Grumpus, while we got you on here, I'm gonna ask you.
Uh-oh.
So what is your method for cooking brisket?
Low and slow. The longer the nap, the better.
Do you wrap it as well, or do you cook it to completion?
Sometimes I wrap it, sometimes I don't. Depends on
Depending
my
on the
mood
time?
that day.
Yeah, I hear you.
Ninja, rap, ninja.
So what about, do you subscribe to the long rest time as well?
No.
I haven't, but I've been meaning to try it and see how it worked out.
It makes a world of difference.
I generally got people sitting at the table, tapping forks.
Yeah.
When the
Well, see,
brisket-
here's the thing
And a
is,
knife.
the key is you never make, like, I don't ever make brisket the day I'm eating it. It always goes on the day before.
Day before.
And it comes off. I time it to where it comes off about the time we're going to go to bed. So I take that brisket out. If I, say I pull the brisket off at 10 o'clock, I'll pull it out, get everything back there all cleaned up, whatever I need to do, go hop in the shower. Then I'll come out. It's, probably down to about 160, 155 degrees at that point. And I'll go ahead and wrap it up. And now I'm mostly using foil when I do it. But I'll go ahead and wrap it up in foil with a little tallow under the flat. Pop it in the oven on 145. Man, let it sit to where they eat it.
That being said, I did do a brisket to take up to Dallas once.
Mm-hmm.
And I timed it to where it came off the pit about 2 a.m. And I put it in the cooler for the next, for us to eat the next evening. And it came out really good.
And it was in a cooler the whole time?
I left it on a counter open, let it cool down some, and then put it in the cooler, probably around 150, something like that. Wrapped it up.
And kept it there until I ate it the next night?
Kept it there until I got to Dallas about noon the next day.
Ooh. Man, I can't do it. That danger zone, I can't do it.
It worked.
Yeah. So Alton, I won't say I agree, but my whole thing is this: where I will leave it sitting on the counter until it gets into the danger zone, and then I will wrap and or put it up and then throw it in the refrigerator. Because boom,
Interesting.
yeah. Well, I don't wrap because I already wrapped it prior to
Oh, because you
slicing.
steam. I forgot. Yeah, because you put it in a pan and cover it with foil, right? Yeah.
Not
So you
steaming.
steam your. Yeah, you do. Yeah, you don't.
Not
Don't say you
steaming.
don't. Yes, you do. Don't say you
It's
don't.
not steaming.
Yes, you do. You do. Unless you are wrapping your brisket tightly in foil, bro. I'm telling you what it is. You could fight the facts all you want. You have it in a tray with juice, and you have foil over top of it. It steams. I don't. You go talk to any chef you want to. They're gonna tell you the
Hold
same
on.
thing.
I'd have to agree with that.
I'm
Yeah.
sorry. I'm
That's absolutely steaming a brisket.
rest-
That's not. It's totally different.
I rest my case.
What up, Simon? How you doing?
What's up, Simon?
Hey. The hell?
Exactly. He got a nice background that says, "Yes, I can."
So go ahead, Dash. You got the floor. Go ahead and tell us how it's not steaming. We good. Go ahead.
So you're saying he talks too much, huh?
No, he just hated when I'm telling him facts. I'm helping you out. It's like when you say there's no.
You back.
What is this? CNN?
Hey, Dad, I don't think you're better on the podcast anymore.
You said what? I'm sorry. Oh, I'm not getting on the podcast.
Yeah, that
It's not
invite just got
steaming.
tore up.
It is absolutely steaming, bro. Absolutely.
I think it is too.
It absolutely is. You
But
can
you know
can
what's
cut me
funny?
off and drop me out all you want, but it's true.
No.
But if it tastes good, who cares?
That's and I said that. If it works for
Yeah.
you, it works for you. I've always said that, but don't say it's not steaming because it is.
It's not steaming. I
It
call it
absolutely
braising.
is.
I call it
It's not-
braising. Braising. It's not steaming. I call it braising. I mean,
It's an East Coast thing, bro. Be proud of it.
Hey, listen. I will definitely be proud of it. Listen. So Uncle Steve said, "Send me your order." I have been withholding my order because I don't want to hear anything from the missus. Okay, because I listen.
What do you got to hide the contraband when it shows up? Or
It's not even. Listen, Rumpus. Let me tell you.
There
are. Go ahead, Steven. What you got to say? Or Simon? I'm sorry, I said Steven, but Simon, what you got to say?
I said it's hard to hide the evidence when it's a big box that comes in your order.
it is.
Listen, let me just tell you. There are things that I buy that are mine, and there are things that we buy together, and there are things that she buys. Okay. Every now and again, there are times when things need to appear in the house without, I'm just saying. All right. I mean, Second Amendment parts abound. Okay. That all right. So Uncle Steve, I had to, and when I say I had to, I have almost half of a spice shelf that is Uncle Steve shakes that I had to get, I'm gonna say rid of, but I had to use before I could order more.
Dude, I got a whole section of.
Listen. Alton, you are preaching to the choir because
you've been here, you know.
Exactly.
That's like a storefront over here.
Yo, listen.
You're like I'm
some of
cheating
the
if they use anything
seasoning
else.
that you have given me, I have not even been able to use because I have other seasonings I need to use first. And again, this is one of those things that not everyone understands. Not everyone has the same seasoning constraints that we have.
Well, I gotta pretty much hide what I used until the brisket's done, and the jury has had a ruling because if she sees the bottle, oh, I don't like that.
Oh,
she
yeah.
don't eat it.
Oh,
man.
yeah.
Grumpus.
You know, that reminds me of the what is that real short form, whatever is going around, where the husband and wife are at the grocery store, and she's picking up fruit, putting it in the bag, and he's taking it out and handing it to her like, "Here's one," and she'll look like, "Nah,"
Yes.
she'll put it back.
I said that to my wife. I said that to her, and I said, you know, this is funny because if you put it in the bag and I take it from the bag and show it to you, it is not good enough because I showed it to you.
Yeah.
Versus if you put it in the bag yourself, but it is the piece of fruit that you put in the bag that I am showing you, it's not good enough.
Yeah.
Grumpus?
I'll tell you how bad it is around here. I'll take the shake that she likes, and that's the bottle I leave on the counter. But it's not what I use.
Right. Hey, before we continue, Dash, Lemon Rice here has a comment here for you that I think you probably want to acknowledge here.
Let's see. My grandmother and I love to watch the channel together. That's so cool.
And then the one right after it.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna see. Can you give my grandmother a shout out? That will be make her so happy. So Lemon Rice, please comment what your grandmother's name is so that I can make sure
make it personal.
I give it all to you, grandma Lemon Rice. Like, come on, hit me up, because listen, I'm the type of person that I will shout her out in every single video because
true.
I understand. I understand. I'm like, yo, now let me just preface this and say that I am like 2 weeks ahead right now. So if you don't see a comment that says Lemon Rice and Lemon Rice's grandma, you don't be like, oh my gosh, he doesn't love me.
And I got your back. I'll just say, well, Dash was on that moonshine that night.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Grump.
Dash ain't gonna remember my name tomorrow.
Yeah. And that was probably full when you started too, huh?
It's about half.
No, it wasn't full. It was halfway.
Oh, okay.
It was halfway. So it was.
That's still a pretty good dent.
Oh, bruh. Listen, I'm putting a dent in it. So it was at 16 ounces when I started. It's at 4 ounces now.
Here's the jar you gave me.
Bruh, are you serious?
Serious. Bro, you know what I do?
Right now.
I save it because whenever I get on with you, which is not often, I got it right here.
It makes you want to drink.
Right now. So come on, dog, we've been on for 2 hours. Take a healthy sip. Oh, that's a healthy sip. I'll give credit where credit is due.
There you go.
Man, I'm proud of you. He got quiet.
Man, I told you I've been trying to, my liver got to get some rest because I'm about to put it through its paces here in the next couple weeks.
Listen, hey, Simon, Grumpus, y'all don't know. I left Alton with it was a healthy jar. It was a healthy jar.
And I appreciate you. It's good, though.
I appreciate your appreciation.
So what I look at it like is, man, you know what? My man Dash gave me this, so I'm going to drink it with him. So whenever we get on, hey, just for you, Dash. I got you, bro. Even though you steam briskets, I got you.
I was waiting.
Hey, so all right, let's talk. Wait, is it coming? I got. Go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
It's coming. It's coming. It's coming.
We stir up next.
It's coming. It's coming. It's coming. It's coming.
Hey, man, like I said, bro. Hey, if it works for you, If it works for you, hey, it works for you. So so here's a funny thing. One of the guys on the pod, we get into this whole conversation with some people that's over in South Carolina, and we're talking about ribs, and they're saying that they boil ribs and whatever. And so it's become such this thing. I don't know if you remember hearing about us talk about that, Grumpus, when we were in San Antonio, when we were over there about doing the podcast and stuff. You and Laura came over to see us, or not?
Yeah,
Laura,
yeah.
Marcel,
No,
y'all came
Marcel.
over. Y'all came over to see, and we were talking about the whole boiled rib thing.
Oh, I didn't hear that part.
And Joe was there, and Joe had said, "Man, you guys need to do a video." And I've been telling these guys, I'm like, bro, I think we really should do a boiled rib video. And they're like, hell no, I'm not boiling a rib. I wouldn't boil ribs either. But I think it's kind of funny because you know what? When you think about it, okay, you have people do cooking competitions, and they do stuff to proteins or whatever that they normally wouldn't do because it's a competition and it's a time constraint. I think it would be funny to actually boil ribs and see if we could actually make a good. I know you probably can because there's tons of restaurants to do it.
My mom and grandma used to boil everything. They boiled ribs,
There you go.
short ribs. They boiled everything.
I think it would be fun.
I'm gonna chime in too because you see
I saw messages pop up on my phone.
Go ahead. While I'm talking, you go ahead and check. Listen.
No, that's funny.
Alton, you're not even a play cousin no more. You're not even a play cousin.
Hey.
Yo, listen.
I'm gonna show y'all this one.
Go ahead.
Show
him. Okay.
You got a new background.
Oh yeah, he does. And what does it say after? Go ahead, tell him what it says. It says, "Fuck reading between the lines. You get the straight up finger."
That does make you pretty special.
Hey, Dash, I love you too, bro.
Alton,
He makes the rest of us find it.
Oh yeah. Alton, you like I said, not even like a play cousin. You straight like an older brother to me. Okay.
No, that's how we roll.
But you know what's funny is people think you and I don't like each other.
They just don't know.
They don't know. But you know what? And this is what I say. And you know how you have that older sibling and you just know what to do to poke the bear. Okay? And the older sibling,
But you know what? Because my boy Federico, I think you got to meet Federico, didn't you?
Yes, I did.
Yeah.
I did, definitely.
Dude, I'll text Federico out the blue. Like if I ain't talked to him in a little while, I'll text him out the blue. Hey, just so you know, bro, you still ain't shit, but I still love you.
yo, send me his number. So I can text him and say, "Go fuck yourself." Okay. Send me his number. Like I'm dead serious.
That is the most fire cameraman.
Listen. Federico is dope when it comes to coverage, but send me his number so I can text him and say, "Go fuck yourself, Dash," and you know why, okay? And he's gonna hit you up. Alton.
Oh, I know.
He's gonna hit you up like, "Yo, I got this random.
What the hell is this about?"
What, right? And just tell him, just reply because I'm gonna say, "Go fuck yourself, ... And you know why, Dash.
And then at the end go, P.S. You still ain't shit.
Yo, send me his number right now. I will send it in the morning, okay?
Oh, man.
In the morning. Oh my gosh. All right, so hold on. Let me try to catch up. So Laura's back.
Spanky.
And Spanky is back. He says, Dash on the V-neck shirts and gray beards. I mean, yo, V-necks are where it's at, okay? I'm not a fan of the crew neck. I don't know.
Bro, what you got? A gravy stain on your shirt?
No gravy.
What
You
is
know
that?
what? All right.
You look like a gravy stain, bro.
It's not a gravy stain.
Come on,
Okay.
gravy.
That's
No.
jelly from this morning.
No. It's not. It's none of that. Okay. So there, when I get jars from my guy, I write on them with a marker,
Mm-hmm.
and in order to clean off the marker marks,
That's what we're going with.
that's what this is. That's what
Bruh.
this is.
I
That
bet
look
your
like a
wife
gravy
loves you.
stain, bro.
Why do
Nope,
you
it's not a gravy stain. It's not a gravy stain.
That's a gravy stain, bro.
Alton.
That's that brisket juice, bro.
Alton, go ahead and take another sip
That
from that
juice from
jar.
that oil.
Okay.
Yeah, that Earl.
Listen. Take another sip from that jar. All right.
Man, I'm just
So,
messing with you, bro.
Spanky says he's out. All right. He says past his bedtime. Ain't no
All right,
way,
Spanky.
man. Be easy. So, but that's the thing, Alton. You can write on the jars in permanent marker, but the contents of the jar will erase the permanent marker.
I wonder what else is erasing all up in here.
What'd you say?
All up in here.
What'd you say? What? What? Listen, bruh, it is one of those things where I don't remember what channel. Oh my goodness! Look at this. Angela
saw that.
says, he says, "Hey y'all, here but only listening." That's what's up, Angela. I appreciate you. Thank you so very much. Are you back from away?
Wait, is
Laura,
that your
that's my cousin. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the one she was. Oh, I had her mad at me that day. I kept calling her by y'all's name. Y'all, you remember. You remember.
It's her. No. That's my friend Knucklehead. That's not.
Okay.
This is different.
That's who I was thinking. I didn't want to say.
Yes. No. So
That's
Knucklehead is a friend of mine that is like a little sister.
Wasn't her name Angela too though? Or
No.
I got it all mixed up.
Her name is Sakia.
Okay.
So my friend Sakia, who I call Knucklehead, she's my little sister. My cousin Angela is Angela, who has been on the live stream forever.
Because I think your friend Knucklehead was on the stream. I know she was only on the one time that I
joined
saw.
like that one time, yeah. But it wasn't.
It was memorable though.
It was memorable. You remember? You remember,
dude? Because I was just like, hey, we all family. I'm over here just sticking,
poking the bear.
And I didn't know she was getting mad for real.
It's okay though. I got you. I was like, Knucklehead, he's cool. Don't you worry about him.
Look, she was like, this don't know me.
Listen, the West Philly was about to come out in her.
Oh, bro.
Okay.
I could see it now. She all getting.
Oh man, tying her hair back.
Yeah.
Putting
ready to look at her camera.
Oh man, listen.
And I'm over here like, what you mad at me for?
You like this ball for the course. It's all right. So Knucklehead is not my Knucklehead is a friend of mine. She and I went to high school together, but Knucklehead became my little sister because she was my little sister. Like no BS. Like she just became my little sister. And then you see, so my cousin Angela, okay, this is Ange 29 Boo. She says she's a blood cousin.
She don't get mad at anyone.
She gonna get mad and she gonna try to pop off. She gonna try, but at the same time, if I see it, I'm be like, yo, Angela, chill, hey, chill, like that's Simon. We can't excuse Simon just for being Simon. That's just what he does. That's what he is. Okay. Look,
So I
fall
got a question for Angela though, because she says she's in Atlanta, and I know a few people.
temporarily.
Right. But I know a few people that's out there in Atlanta, and I am curious because I keep hearing about the food scene in Atlanta and how bad it is, and not that they have horrible food, but about how
It's
you can't
everything
get
else.
in.
Everything
You
else.
can't get into places, because it takes you so long to get in, unless you're somebody, then you can kind of circumvent the line and get in. And I'm just curious, is it really as bad as they say it is in Atlanta for the food scene in that regard?
So let me just preface
Oh, she's
Angela's
back from Atlanta.
response. Let me preface Angela's response and say that she's pescatarian. I won't say vegetarian. She's
My
pescatarian.
sister's pescatarian.
So her response might be skewed, if
Right.
you will. Look, she said, I meant back from Atlanta. It's just grass wall places had bad food.
So here's a topic. Let's talk about this.
Mm.
What are you guys doing for 4th of July? Who's cooking what? What are y'all cooking?
I ain't doing
Okay.
squat.
So Grumpus, go ahead. What are you cooking, Grumpus?
I'll probably grill some ribs.
What the hell, Simon? It ain't nothing in that glass, dog.
Drink that.
Come on now. What is that?
Hey, tell him, man. Grown men don't have
Drinkers.
nothing to prove.
Nah. Alton, you supposed to be on my side, though.
Bro, until I found out you
Hold
steam
on,
brisket.
Wellers? Okay.
He's like, let me go back to my corner.
I am more impressed, but I'm still waiting for a Weller's, drop off, because I've never had Weller's.
No, I don't know what I'm going to do Friday yet. The wife's going to have surgery tomorrow.
Oh man,
so I don't know. I don't know if I'll even be home Friday or not.
What surgery on?
Man, don't get all personal now.
Yeah.
Well, she won't have as much gall as she used to.
I hear you.
let me just tell you, I appreciate Grumpus more than he knows, because Grumpus be like king of the dad jokes without even being like dad jokes. Like, hey,
just to see if people are paying attention.
Bro,
yeah. Are you really listening?
I'm listening to what Grumpus has to say, okay? Because Grumpus be putting down, and I'll be picking it up, and I'm like, damn, yo, like, man.
Well, man, hey, hopefully everything goes well with that.
Exactly.
I know it's kind of they call it routine.
Yeah.
Surgery, and
she's pretty nervous about it. But
dude, anytime it's not natural for people to put you to sleep.
No.
But I will say this though, because I am, shift worker, been my whole adult life. I don't sleep well. Man, I'll be damned. Let me just say, I understood, bro. Man, when I had to go down for, when I had to go get my surgery or whatever, I was like, oh, I'm gonna get some sleep. Hell yeah. And then they're like, okay, well, we're gonna have you come back. Like once a year, we're gonna have to do a colonoscopy. I'm like, shit, it's a date.
Can we do it?
As long as I'm sleep, I get that sleep. Hell yeah.
So
I understood why Michael Jackson was messing around with that.
Listen,
she's had a couple of weeks. She's had a couple of weeks to think about it, so she's gotten herself worked up pretty good.
Yeah.
Now, when I had my little episode, it all happened so fast, I didn't have time to worry about it.
Yeah. The hardest part is getting the IV.
Nah, not for me.
That's the hardest part for me, was just getting the IV.
Yeah, once we pass jabbing around with the needles and stuff. If somebody knows what they're doing, it's okay. But man, I still got my port. Second chance.
Bruh. Listen, let me tell you, when I had to go in for, I can't even remember what it was, but they were like, oh yeah, blah blah blah, routine this, routine that, and mind you, it was probably 10 years ago, but I'm like, I had worked shift work or not even shift work, but I was working during the day and at night. But the thing was, it was two of us that worked the night shift, and I worked it out with him where I took 2 nights. I was 2 nights on, and then 3 nights, or excuse me, a night on and then a night off. Where I would, when he came in at 11, I was like, all right, I'm checking out. and he would be on for basically 3 days. When I say I had to have some surgery, and they were like, okay, we're gonna go ahead and put you to sleep. I was like, gone.
Bring it on.
Man, listen.
Yeah.
When you work, and Alton, you're gonna understand what I'm about to say. When you work night shift, your sleep pattern is eternally screwed up. Eternally. It doesn't matter if you're on like a 6 to 2 or a 6 to 3, 6 a.m. to 3 p.m. After you work a overnight shift and have to be awake for that overnight shift, it permanently disrupts your sleep cycle. That's why one of the reasons why I think I feel like I can cook overnight as well as I do is because I've worked on a network operations center, so a knock overnight, and had to pay attention to a knock. Like it's weird
I
that,
can't even tell you last time I did an overnight cook.
bruh. I've done overnight cooks. Like the last overnight cook I did was actually was not last Sunday, but the Sunday before last. And I got up at 2:30 in the morning, and I started my ribs at 3, and cooked. And when I say I kind of napped in between and had them done, the ribs were done by 7:30 in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
And then I had to go to work at 10 a.m. Now, actually, what's crazy is the video for tomorrow is that cook that I did with these ribs. Yeah.
Yeah, I can't do it, man. I quit doing them overnight. Ever since, I got my warming oven and whatnot.
I said 2:30, not 2. Okay.
No, sir.
I bet warming up
2:30
makes
in the
all the
morning.
difference.
Yeah, it's a game changer, bro. You don't have to do all that overnight cooking anymore once you have that.
What'd you say, Grumpus?
I just said I bet the warming of makes all the difference. See, my oven won't go down low enough.
Right.
Okay.
But there's some affordable options in warming ovens nowadays. It didn't used to be.
Nah.
Like my full one I have, it's an Eventco, and I think when I bought it, it was somewhere in that $1,400 range. Whereas like the one that I got, that I did a video on recently for Vivor, I think that one was like less than $300.
Right. 300.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Dang.
They're not that expensive.
How
How
big is it though?
It holds I think mine holds 5 full trays.
5? Okay.
Oh,
Now, what's the lowest temp your pellet grill will go?
I think it's 180.
So that's still a little high. isn't it?
Actually, I have one. Hold up, which one is it? Dude, one of these, I can't remember which one. One goes down to 160. But that's still too high.
Still high, yeah.
So my oven, like if I'm making just one brisket or whatever for us, I'll throw it in my oven because our oven is a proofing oven as well, so it'll go all the way down to 100 degrees.
Oh wow.
So
Grumpus and I heard the same thing. Like, wow.
Yeah. Might have to talk to Santa Claus.
Yeah, there's some
Not you, Simon.
and you know what? I'll tell you this, Grumpus, because you make content. Reach out if you need. Dude, I can send you the contact person over there. You can reach out to them, and maybe they can work out something to send you one of those warming ovens. Make a little content.
Look into that.
Man, Dash, I ain't messing with you. I done told you so many times about different whatevers, and you keep blowing me off every time.
I don't blow you off.
Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do. There's always gonna be some excuse or some reason. So I quit a long time ago. You know I ain't lying. You know I ain't lying.
There has been a time or two. I'm not.
That's all right, Dad. I'll send you a bottle of shake.
I need some Rudy's barbecue sauce. Okay, not even shake.
I do. Now I understand why you like that barbecue sauce since you over there steaming brisket. I get it. Go ahead. This is where you cut me off now.
I'm not gonna cut you off. I'm not. I'm
And
gonna
now
say,
I'm gonna
hey,
cut you off.
hey, Gene. Gene,
said
I
it's
heard you got a new
amazing.
vehicle. You got rid of your Jeep. I'm gonna say it.
She got a new vehicle.
No, I heard she got rid of.
Oh yeah. She got rid of her baby, dog. And she did it all in the name of barbecue. Give me room to store more grills.
Wow.
Wow, indeed. Wow, indeed. Like,
Payback's
I
going
have
to
to.
cost you a fortune.
I have
What's
to
that?
store
Payback's
cookers.
going to cost you a fortune.
Yeah. Well, you know, Brandon is already getting me in more trouble because he said, man, you know, you could build an island in the middle of the pool and then you could put a grill on there too. I was like, you know what? You damn right.
Hey. Be like cooking on the beach.
Imagine those videos.
But no, man, once you start breaking out because dude, that's what all the craft barbecue places do. Nobody cooks like that, you know, where they have to cook overnight. A lot of them, they pull that stuff off, you know, in the mornings
And let it rest
and they'll
overnight.
let it rest. Yeah.
So you know it's funny, right? When I was in Central Florida, I want to say the folks in Central Florida, because I'm always wearing something that says "Still Drum Smokers Barbecue," and
I see you,
what?
Gene.
Uh-huh.
He was just here today. What you talking about?
I mean, listen. We go the dirty laundry. Here it come. Here it come. I'm caught up on the comments. Anyway,
y'all go see me on a video one day. It's like, how is he in the middle of the pool grilling?
because that's where he lives. That is his new residence.
Nah,
He gonna get
that's
his mail
mama.
to
That sounds really
whatever
sweet.
it is and a half. It's
Dude, think about
backyard.
that. You know how many people's got an island in the middle of their pool where they grilling on? Nobody.
All the people
Nobody.
sweating their asses off next to the pit. You sitting there, got a drink with an umbrella in it.
He not even sweating.
Looking at a brisket.
He's chilling while he cooking. Right? You saw how fast he left? Yeah, buddy. Like he 10 paces from that back door. Boom! Splash!
Man.
Splash! Listen. So what I was getting at is, I was in Central Florida, and these people in Central Florida was like, "Oh, you do barbecue? Have you tried X place?" And I'm like, "No." That was years ago. Then when I did try X place, I was like,
Yeah.
this isn't this.
It's definitely
isn't-
different over there.
Man, listen, this
Yeah.
dude, he was on diners, drive-ins, and dimes.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, oh, okay. Like when I saw what was happening and what was going on, and there were, those plastic bags that you use the twist ties on. That's what they were storing your briskets in. I was like, ooh,
Yeah.
okay. This might not be it. And then after I tried it, I was like, you do not have to worry about me coming back here often.
But you know, the funny thing is, there's a lot of places like that, though.
But
You know?
I mean,
But the people in that region, that's what they like, so that's what
And-
they do.
and that,
That's the best they can get at that.
and that's the whole thing.
You would think
They
so.
don't know any better. And then
Yeah.
that's my I'm like, you don't know there's better barbecue than this. And to someone who is, I won't say ill-informed, but but just
ill-informed.
It's not even ill-informed. It's just that hasn't had better. That is good because they're used to, and you know, I'm gonna say I'm telling on myself when at home when I was a kid, oven barbecue with barbecue sauce, and that was barbecue. That was barbecue.
Yeah, where I grew up, if it had barbecue sauce on it, was barbecue. Didn't matter what it was.
Nope.
It could be a hot dog with barbecue sauce on it. It was a barbecued hot dog.
But you know what? And that's why I've always said to people, again, I can't tell you what's good to you.
Oh,
If
man.
that is what you
Man.
like, then you go
Then
for it.
did
It's not
you
my
do
preference, but you do,
Yeah.
I miss my dad.
Damn, Dash. Hey, you know that's my wife, bro.
Yeah.
You see the comment, right?
Yeah, I was getting ready to say I miss my dad's lighter fluid hamburgers. Get that 6-foot flame.
Wait, hold up, Dash. I got you. Hey, Gene, Dash said, look at this picture. I know that's what you're thinking anyway. You might not say it, but I know it went across the brain there.
But you know, it's
easy.
easy.
I don't have G's number to be able to text her the picture. I might have to send her a message on Facebook, like, what? Lighter fluid? But okay, so I'm going to ask Gene. So hold on, I'm going to put myself out there.
Uh-oh.
Gene. Gene.
Oh man.
I'm gonna say I don't care what your dad did. Okay. I'm asking you, Gene. I have a 5-foot grill table. Now this isn't 5 feet, but this is what fits into the window. Okay. Okay, this is what fits into the window.
Them T-Rex arms.
Hold on, let me put it in my t-shirt. Okay. I have a 5-foot. I have a 5-foot grill table that I need to start at one time. What is the best method of starting a 5-foot grill table with charcoal at the same exact time? Please comment on the live stream the best method to start a 5-foot grill table at one time. At one time.
Damn. Damn. That's why I married her, man.
How long y'all been married now, dog?
Dude, was this 15 years?
Oh, dog. You had to think about it too long. That needs to be boom.
I've never tried that, but I got a curious on now.
Dude,
you doing math all late at night? Yeah.
Fritos will burn quite a bit.
Yep. They're a fire starter. Cheetos, Fritos, Takis, all that. And we eat it.
Except when you use salt for sugar, right?
What you talking about? What'd I miss? What'd I forget?
The you were making whatever for Gene and you use sugar for salt.
Oh,
for sugar.
Yeah. Why you bring that up, bro?
Because listen, that's the only thing I have on you, dog.
No, and you know why that? Do you know why that happened?
Because she didn't label it.
It's funny as hell because she was using I forgot what she was using, something that she was making some product with, and it was like I didn't know what the difference was when I looked, and I wasn't sure, and I was like, hold up, did I grab no, I got it right. I'm doing what I'm doing. So I'm trying to make a roux, and it wasn't coming together. And I'm like, what the hell? And I kept and it turned out that I was using powdered sugar instead of flour. You know? And I couldn't get this roux to come together, and it was like Damn it! But you know what? This is a fantastic segue because we're talking earlier about when you make bad brisket,
Oh man,
you can salvage it, right? So
Did
here
you
I
try it
am.
on ice cream?
Dude, what I did was I actually made a candied chicken with it. And
There
to
you
this
go.
day, she's been asking me to make that. She's like, that was the best. And I'm like, see, you got jokes. She's like, no, for real, it was really good.
So in case you do not know, Mama Jean is Alton's better half. Okay. And the inside joke or the side story of Alton making a mistake, but turning it around, and I think that was probably the turning point in your relationship because it was prior to y'all getting married. It was the sugar chicken that she
You got
married
her
you
with the
for the
chicken.
sugar chicken. She married you for the sugar chicken, dog, and you are withholding the sugar chicken.
Yeah.
I'm on
Nah,
Gene's
bro.
side.
She
I'm on
ain't
Gene's
married
side.
me for the chicken, bro. So
Time out. We do not need to stop right there.
I may have to leave.
Look, G said it candied the. Oh, I guess he candied the chicken so spicy, so sweet, delish.
I ain't gonna lie, it was good, but I was still kind of like, damn.
He was still mad. You were still mad at the chicken. Were you mad at yourself or mad at the chicken?
No, I was just mad. Like, how the hell did I do that?
Mm.
Why wasn't I smart enough to realize I wasn't using flour? Because it don't take that as many times as I'd made a roux.
Bruh.
I was making gumbo. It was like as many times as I made a roux, I know damn well it didn't take that much for the roux to come together. So something should have went off, but I was so stubborn and stuck in what I was doing. I just kept rolling with it.
Somebody should have tasted as he went along.
Oh, it's too hot for that.
Listen, I understand, Alton. I understand because there are times when I do different things and I'm like, how, as many times as I've done this, how can I mess this up?
Yeah. And it always something simple too.
Oh my
Good.
goodness.
Yeah.
Alton.
It's always something
Well,
I had a crock pot full of beans that I was going to make, and I usually put smoked ham hock in them. And I thought I had a couple in the freezer, and after I got everything going, I didn't have any.
Yeah.
So I got the brilliant idea of putting a couple pickled pig's feet in there.
Totally different.
Totally different. Those beans cooked for 4 days and never got soft.
4 days?
4 days. I just kept letting them go. I thought sooner or later these are going to soften up.
Throw them away after.
So don't use pickled ham hocks instead of
No.
regular smoked ham hocks.
But that's what happens, man.
I thought it
Sometimes
worked.
we get stuck.
I
We
thought
just
it
keep
worked.
rolling with it. And
Thought
I
it
think
might
it's
be
more.
on
I think
something.
it's we're just stubborn, dude. Oh,
It is.
we gonna make it work.
Oh, it's going to work out.
Yeah.
I'm going to waste 4 days of my time to try to save 98-cent bag of beans.
I'm not gonna be wrong. We will
4
defy science.
days. Oh, listen. So Laura says oxtail.
Oxtails. I love
Yes,
oxtails.
sir.
I just made some oxtail. I made some smoked oxtails earlier this week, and when I say they were fan-freaking-tastic, man, the problem, Laura, is this, and this is the problem I have with oxtail. One, they're expensive.
Way.
Two, I have a family of 5, and in order for me to make oxtail for my family of 5, I need so much oxtail that it's just like when I say
It's way too expensive.
You know what you can supplement it with chuck roast.
so not even chuck roast, beef shank.
Beef shanks.
Yeah, beef shanks too. Yeah.
So
remember when also the super
and I have, but it's not the same. It's not the same.
It's not the same texture either.
No, not
But
at all.
But it's a way to stretch it out. It's kind of like when you they say with barbacoa. If you make barbacoa, stretch it out with
chuck roast,
with some, yeah. And it's like
no,
it's
sir.
good because you can
No.
season it, but it's not the same.
No, it's not the same. bruh. That's like, oh man.
That's right, Lord. Steamed
Man.
oxtails. Oh, that's funny.
Okay, paper towel soaked in tallow, fire cider.
Dude,
Like
I do that
multiple
all the
places?
time. Not with tallow though, because tallow, you gotta spend your time making it. But I keep food grade mineral oil here that I do my boards with, and I'll do that. Wad up the paper towel, put some of that on there, stick it under my little limbs or whatever, and start my fires that way.
Oh,
That works out pretty good. Yep, yawn.
yeah, we hit that.
Bro.
Yeah.
Listen, one of us was up at 4:30 before 4:30 this morning.
Bro, please.
It is 11:37 my time, 10:30 something your time.
Point is,
I'm tired because I've been working all day. Okay.
man, you've been sitting around in a boot all day. You know you ain't been on your feet doing.
No,
shit.
I have been on my feet today. Like no BS. All right, so
I'm just messing with you, bro.
No, motherfucker, you gonna get it now. You gonna get it now. All right, you done poked the bear.
Got it.
You going? Listen. So, taste tester number.
Laura, that's right. Big ass yawn.
Let me just tell you, okay? And Laura, you can read between the lines too if you need to.
Absolutely,
okay.
Brandon. Absolutely.
Just 1 foot.
Just 1 foot.
Brandon said he learned there's a difference in the chuck side or the chuck side versus the
ribeye side.
Yeah.
All right. So listen. All right. So not for nothing. All right. This was my day. This morning.
You gonna make me cry?
No, I'm not gonna make you cry.
Wait, should we start the wah, 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 wah. Go ahead, man. Go ahead. I knew it was coming.
I didn't cut you off, so I can still hear you.
Oh, you can't catch you. I am your conscience.
But hold on. Go ahead. Keep talking. The conscience is gonna start right here.
Okay, Dash. Nobody cares about how long you've been up all day. We've all been up all day. So you get no sympathy. Move on.
Carry on.
Carry on. So let me just tell you. All right, so not for nothing, okay? Like serious. I went to sleep last night at probably 10 o'clock, and like no BS, I can't sleep for longer than like 4 or 5 hours. So I woke up. It was 3:30, 4 o'clock in the morning, and I'm like wide awake, and I'm like, all right, like this. So Mrs. Dash had to go into work this morning. I heard her bumping around this morning, and I'm like, all right, I'm gonna turn on my phone in an effort to go back to sleep. Well, I heard her wake up, leave, like get in the kitchen, do all those things, and leave. And I was like, all right, my alarm goes off at 5:30 in the morning, and I probably fell back to sleep between 4. I fell asleep about 5 o'clock. My alarm goes off at 5:30. 5:30. For me to get up to log on at 6 a.m. I have a 5:30 alarm and a 5:55 alarm.
See, that shit is annoying.
What is annoying?
Man, a certain somebody I know used to do that, have multiple alarms. I'm like, dude, the alarm clock going, get your ass out the bed.
No, because there are certain times, certain days where I have to get up at that time, and there are other days where I'm like, all right, I could just snooze it and go back and go back to sleeping. Anyway,
translation: if I got to get up, everybody getting up.
I got
but see, that's the problem because I didn't have to get up again, Alton. I used to have to get up at 4:30 in the morning to be out of the door by 5 to be at work at 6. When I say years, like 10 plus years, that was my life, okay? But not as of late. Anyway, 5:55, the alarm goes off, and I'm like, all right, let me get up, log on. I log on. This morning at 7 o'clock in the morning, test tester number 2 pops up, and he says, Daddy, because now backspace or preface, he lost his wallet weeks ago. And when I say weeks, it's been like 8 to 12 weeks ago. He lost his wallet and he doesn't have his valid driver's license. And he's going to be traveling soon. I said, you need to have a valid license.
Personal problem. Hey.
All right. So he says, Daddy, can we go to the NBA today? All right. They have appointments at 8:30 and 8:45. I'm like, well, it's 7 o'clock right now. I'm like, whatever time you want to do. If you want to do 8:30, that's fine. I'm like, all right. So what up, Lep? What's going on, man? So I'm like, all right, 8:30 is cool. I said, are you going to be ready to leave at 8 o'clock? He said, yes. Was he ready at 8 o'clock, Alton? Was he ready at 8 o'clock to leave?
Bro, you better than me because I would have never said I was going to do jack.
Nah, I had to because of the fact that he's under 18. I had to go with him in order to get his renewal. Trust me, I didn't want to go. He tried to go and do it on his own.
But you got hit with it today, though.
I told him to get it done because he needs to have a physical card. He's going to be traveling in about 2 weeks. So that's why we needed to get it done. He's gonna be going to Japan. And yeah. So aside from having his passport, he needs to have a driver's license because some of the activities / excursions he's going to be doing, he needs to have a valid driver's license. So there's reason behind it. Because if I would have just waited another 6 days, he would have been 18 and he could have done it by himself. Anyway, at 8:30, okay, we are at the DMV for Maryland, which is called the MVA. We go in and the person says, well, you can go to the kiosk and do it yourself, blah, blah, blah. You don't have to sit over here with me. And then he's like, well, let me just ask. Oh, he's not 18. Nope, he won't be 18 for another 4 days, right? And we want to make sure this is done and taken care of because he's going to be traveling X, Y, and Z. Oh, okay. Oh, you do need to be here. Pops, can you come over here and sign this thing? Can you do this? Can you do that? And then he says, oh, it's going to be $30 for the duplicate driver's license. And Alton, who paid for that?
If you did, bro, that's on you.
You're a good dad.
Hold on. Grumpus pointing at me. Simon, who paid
I'm
for
pointing
that?
at Alton. He's right.
who paid for it? Okay, because he's working and he now has multiple jobs, but he squandered his money on everything else but needing the money for his license,
Man.
right?
Yeah.
I read it. Trust me, Alton. I wish I could have taken a drink in front of the dude at the NBA too. Okay,
Bruh, life lessons are hard learned.
Oh my God, I agree. But the whole
And you
thing
ain't learned yet?
No, I learned. Trust me.
You hear it, right, Grumpus? You hear this, right?
What you learned?
Hey,
I learned.
I got my wife's baby out of the house at 40.
Listen, I learned, but he is under 18, and I am.
You keep saying it's under 18 like that means something.
It does mean something.
What does that mean?
It means that he can't do what in the state of Maryland.
That ain't got nothing to do with state of Maryland, state of Texas, none of that.
It
ain't got nothing. You missing the whole point, bro.
No, I got the point. Trust me, I understand.
What's the point then?
He got to do for him damn self.
Cause you know what you the one ain't learned. Cause you know why?
No.
Cause he did what the hell he wanted to do, knowing you was gonna pick up the slack.
No.
So
Hey.
It's not that he did what he wanted to
One
do.
of these kids is doing his own thing.
What is Hold on. Do I need to send you another picture, Alton?
I'd put him on his bike, and I'd have met him there in the car.
Man,
I read
But
some
see,
links.
all right, so y'all trying to clown me, right?
I'm hearing
But-
Friday in my head right now. I
Yo.
don't feel comfortable giving you $30 without you having a job.
Listen, let me just tell you, I was paying for his gas until he graduated. No, Alton. This is his mother. This is his mother.
Oh Lord.
This is his mother.
Alton.
This is his mother. Hold on. Hey, TJ.
Hello,
TJ.
guys.
Man.
TJ.
Yes.
Hold on. I know TJ has younger kids, so TJ's gonna
No.
back me up.
No, they're not.
You know what?
20.
Blah blah blah. Blah 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 blah. Okay? Blah 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 blah. Go ahead, TJ. Blah 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 blah. Listen to what I'm about to say. His mother has said you should do this and you should do that. Listen, all of us, what we did when we were that age is different from what they're doing now. Oh, hold on, time out.
Shit.
Time out. Hold on.
Man, I'm gonna tell you that right now. Shit.
I know. Clay, what is it? Clay Davis? Yes. From The Wire? Definitely.
Oh, that was a great show.
TJ.
Oh,
TJ.
great show.
Let me just tell you.
Great show.
Hold on. Time out. TJ, this is the first time we've actually interacted 100%. And I want to say thank you so very much for all of your interactions, for hanging out, for being here from start to finish. Yo, salute, okay? Salute. For real.
So, I work my secondary thing every Wednesday, and I just walked in the door, threw the uniform off, and got on. I had to hook the computer up and everything. I normally can't get here in time for when you're getting off, especially when you want to call it an early night. But
we got him fired up into 3 hours now.
Oh, yes. So
Hey,
I'm
Grumpus.
always every Wednesday night. I'm there ready.
Alton. Simon, you're cool. TJ, you're cool because you're still new here. Okay.
Oh, I got a Vivere.
I see.
This one does four. It does four pans.
I see that. I got all that whole setup you got there. You got the meat back there. Is that the number 12? Oh yeah.
It is the 3/4 horsepower.
Yeah, I got the same one.
So, and I got the stuffer and the meat mixer when I do more than 10 pounds of meat.
Yeah.
So
You need to
TJ's
get that
in
B-more
Louisiana.
stuffer, man.
So he's on his andouille. Okay.
I'm over here trying to look you up. I see you on Facebook.
He's
go to Instagram. I don't have anything set up. Oh yeah, I'm on Facebook, but my Zoomies barbecue is on Instagram. I have a few things posted on there.
Okay.
I'm just in the starting the process of doing a pop-up. Well, I'm actually going to do a farmer's market in a couple weeks. I'm going to try doing that. But I've been doing sausage and selling to coworkers who
Are you
love
on
the
YouTube?
sausage. I started to do a video for. No, I'm not on YouTube yet. I have it set up, but I haven't posted anything.
Okay.
I know. I've been getting flack on that too.
He's scared. Okay. He's scared.
It's just like what you're doing now. Only recorded.
Well, yes. Well, I actually got into learning what is it? I forget what it's called. For
that sounds like you didn't learn it yet. No, I'm playing.
I know,
right? Right. You ain't learned a damn thing.
Clip cut, I think it is.
No,
or cap cut.
Cap cut.
Yeah. So I actually did a video for just doing brisket trim, and then realized like how I wanted a second camera view. so I didn't post that video. I just had straight in front of me and walked through my whole thing. And I wanted another camera view over to show what I'm doing. So
All right,
Just move your
so
I
camera
have one I
around.
can up.
TJ, hold on. Let me tell you something. All right, and Grumpus, Simon, and Alton. All right, so TJ, are you listening? You hear me?
Yes.
What?
All right, TJ, your first videos are going to be shit. They are going to
And
suck.
we can't wait to watch them.
Definitely, okay? Because you are going to be crucified by smoking
Yourself.
fire. My smoking fire. You are going to be your own worst critic,
Yes, sir.
and for good reason, because they're going to be crap. They're horrible, horrible. But you know what? The whole thing is, hey, look, there's number 2. He's passing by for good reason, TJ. Okay, TJ, if you seen and learned anything from my videos, you will understand that you have to be baptized by fire, if you will. All right. I mean,
I
only thing you're missing, dude. Where's your beard?
want
Like
to.
you got the
Oh, no.
bald head.
I want to address what TJ said about a different view. I put blue tape on the floor for where my tripod legs are, and that way
Right
I
now?
can move it around and take another shot, and then put it back in the same place. So you can shoot a video. It looks like you've got 2 or 3 cameras
Yeah,
with
I
one
have.
camera.
I
with one
actually,
camera.
I like.
Yeah.
I like toys. I have a GoPro. I have I have a different camera right here that I love cameras, so I have them. I just don't like to
Okay.
be on camera. So I have the camera views that I could do. I just don't like being on camera, and I'm trying to break through that.
The
So
fourth wall.
I'll
Understood.
give you a tip. Okay.
Don't worry about it.
No. I'll give you a tip. Too many people spend too much time putting their face in the camera in the first place.
Yeah.
If you're doing a cooking video, we don't come to see you. We want to see what you're doing. Put the
And
camera
that's-
on put the camera on what you're doing, and maybe you pop in at some point through the video. I've got videos where I'm not even in the damn shot, until way later, because people don't come to see me. They want to see what the hell I'm doing. And one of the things that's really annoying is people that do a cooking video that say 10 minutes long and 9 minutes of it is of them
You never see
in the
you never
camera.
see the food.
Yeah, that talking head video.
Yeah, man.
I'm very visual. I like to be able to see what's being done, and that's what I was doing.
You
Like
could
I
be
was
fine.
trying to show, but it's literally right in front of me. So
You got
You can be
you know
fine.
what? I'll see about posting that video because I already had my wife said just post it. I'll see about posting it
right.
tomorrow.
So
It's already uploaded to YouTube, so I mean, I believe it's supposed to be easy. I haven't made it public yet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's set to private.
Yeah,
I say do
you'll
it.
be fine, man. If you have that understanding already, trust me, you're gonna be fine. You'll find your way.
all right, TJ, I just
Yes.
sent you a number. Check your Instagram.
I sent you my number like a week or so ago.
I sent you my number. I sent you my number. Shoot me the link. I will look at it. I will watch it. All right.
Okay, I'll figure that out in the morning.
Yeah.
To do that with
The
you.
morning. Come on now.
Do it
Well,
now.
I'm on this right now, so I can try and do
Blah,
it.
blah.
Yeah.
Look, I didn't
See, Dash,
multitask.
you're holding him back.
Nah, I'm not holding him back. I didn't send him my number right now. Hold on,
Hey,
Gene.
Also, TJ, if you are,
Yes.
because you say you're gonna branch into YouTube, right?
I have the YouTube set up with the
Okay.
with the Zoomies barbecue. I have all of them set up like Instagram, Facebook,
Right.
YouTube. I just haven't done. I put
Right.
a couple posts
Have you heard
Instagram, but I haven't
of?
put anything on YouTube yet. I do have it
Oh,
set
boy.
up though.
Oh, okay, you just broke up there for a minute. But have you heard of Spotter Studio?
No.
Okay, I got you on my Instagram. I'll send you some information on it. Spotter Studio is a fantastic software that you can build your entire project to include the thumbnail. You can see everything. You can actually have it on YouTube and see it against your competition before you even lift up a finger to do anything. You can literally build out your entire project before you record 1 second.
Okay,
and it's
yeah,
very
please, thank
helpful.
you.
It's very helpful.
See if I can figure this thing out.
Why are you looking like that, Dash? You like, wait, what is this spotter? What are you talking about?
No. I'm multitask. I'm trying to multitask.
So right now it's in draft mode. It finally uploaded. Let me see. I might be able to. I'll try and copy the link. I do this, man. Okay. I think so if I can get it on my phone, I'll be able to send it to you, Dash.
Because I'm trying to find your channel because it's so small, I can't find it.
It should just be Zoomies Barbecue.
Yeah, but
Oh, you talking about YouTube?
It was
Yeah.
Nothing's on it though. Nothing, like absolutely nothing's on it. So I don't know if you can actually see it.
And that's the problem. I won't say problem, but that's it.
Do you have your logo on there?
Yeah.
Hey, I just sent you that link. If you see that TJ on Instagram, it is a long link, so don't think I sent you some spam, whatever stuff.
No, I trust you, man. I trust you.
But if you, man, check it out. If you have any questions, honestly, just hit me up because it is an absolute fantastic tool and a game changer.
See if I can. I appreciate it. Yeah, I'm trying to figure this copy link so I can send it.
Once it is not easy to start YouTube, not nowadays.
Yes,
Mama Jean said, "Write out your script so you don't ramble." Jean, where you been all my life? Because I just be like blah blah blah, and then I edit and post. Because
good night, Laura.
Yes, indeed. Good night.
Yeah, that came across in 2. I didn't mean for it to happen that way, but I was trying to send you that link in the chat there for you, Dash, but it didn't come across as 1.
Yeah.
Send him an email.
Yeah, he's got my phone number, so he'll.
I'm about to send it to you. You talking about me?
Both of you and Alton.
Oh, for the spotter?
I sent you the. I think that this will work.
Oh, boom, boom, boom! Hold up! I gotta. Yeah.
I've got it listed on my link tree too, Dash.
You have the video set as private, so you have to set it as unlisted.
Okay.
Yeah,
and you know
unlisted,
that's gonna take
and then I'll see it.
Figure that out.
0218,
Okay.
right? Last 4 digits.
Yes.
TJ 0218. All right.
Yes.
So change it to unlisted, and then I'll be able to see it. Because right now it's set to private. Because that's what it's showing me.
Okay. So I don't. Is it a different link then, or will it be a different link?
No. As long as you change it in.
I did. I changed it to unlisted.
All right. So. In Louisiana. All right. So I got you as TJ in Louisiana.
I got you as Dash.
Yeah, but yeah, buddy. I see you. All right, so let's see. First video, brisket trim. I'm excited. Oh, 31 minutes, dog. You starting out with a 31-minute video?
Oh, because I just did a walkthrough. I did exactly what I.
Barbecue.
I put my heart and soul in it.
If that's how long it takes to tell your story, go for it.
No. Oh, yes. Yeah, that's how long it took. But I did 2 briskets.
Or cook I'm doing tomorrow on Father's Day. I've started up a barbecue catering company. Ultimate BBQ. This will be one of my first videos. All along. I have a
Don't ruin the ending for me.
16.5 pounds that I'll trim down. Prepare for my tomorrow. Prefer to open up package.
Yo, look at these fancy knives he has. Yeah, buddy.
They ain't fancy. They're the white handles.
Bruh, them fancy knives. But you got a whole studio set up. Which
Yeah.
So first we start with the counter side, the non-presentation side.
Alton, thank you, because I'm gonna look into. I appreciate that.
Alton.
Yeah, man.
Alton. I'm so
Alton.
sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
Alton. Gene is going to cut you on your throat.
Slowly get off.
Yo.
But hey, Dash. So I sent that my Linktree link there in the chat.
All right.
If you go on there, you'll see the Spider Studio tab. Just click on it. You'll see it.
Okay.
Well, that's it. Fat. It's good for making.
Oh man, TJ, I'm excited. Like, oh
Yeah, because you know what, man, I've kind of gotten into dabbling around with making sausage and all that. So, yeah, I'm kind of interested, man. I'm ready to check out what you got going on over there.
So if you look at my Instagram, I actually just did a test batch on a chorizo pepper jack sausage,
Mm-hmm.
and it is phenomenal. Like I just so like, I'm from Louisiana. I'm from New Orleans, born and bred in New Orleans. There's nothing but flavor here. So when I go elsewhere, you can make the faces. When I go elsewhere, like I have to have flavor, and it's crazy. It's just a lot. It's really flavorful.
So now when you see my Instagram, you can see where I did my crack at boudin. And I'm not from Louisiana, but I love a good boudin.
Yes.
Mm,
Trying to look this up right now.
But yeah, one of my friends is really, really well versed in making sausage and travels the world teaching people, sausage or whatever. And so I've picked up quite a few things from him as well. And it's a funny thing, we went to Troubadour Fest out in Georgetown and helped them distribute his sausage. He made a peach cobbler sausage that day.
Wow.
And I've yet to try it. I'm like
I don't really
know how
to have it, huh?
Well, dude, that was when I was going through chemo. So I didn't want to eat it, and I figured I would get some at some point after I haven't gotten it yet. So I told him, we need to hook up. But he makes a lot of different crazy sausages and whatever, dude. So
all right, so I dropped the link in the comments for the video for tomorrow that I'm going to set live tomorrow. It is some baby back ribs that I did on the Lone Star Grill's pellet cabinet cooker. So just putting it out there. I know I've said it before where I try to say, hey, thank you guys for joining me on the live stream. But I'm about. Go ahead.
Are
I
you
wanted
fading?
to show you. He is fading already. I just got on.
Bruh, listen. Some of us have been on for 3 hours now.
Oh, here, wait. Cue music. Wah, 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 wah.
I've been here, been watching the whole time.
But you couldn't comment. That's what you about to say?
Well,
So
I
you
couldn't
heard
come
the
on 'cause
whole-
I was working.
You heard the whole conversation we were having about Dash steaming brisket and all that?
Yeah, I had to step out for a moment. I heard, yes. I mean, if you put it in an aluminum pan and put foil on top, that's
It's steaming, right?
That's
You
steaming.
couldn't
That's
take it.
steaming it. Yes.
Dash is
So,
like, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you.
You're cool because it's your first time being here. But fuck you too, okay?
So,
Simon,
Dash,
you catching strays tonight.
So the big
I'm listening.
scoops, Dash. We use them for like doing crawfish here. I don't know where it's at the moment, but I watched your video on the brisket, and you were having problems with the bag. I discovered I put the food in the scoop, and then put the scoop in there. It slides right in, and it keeps the bag from getting messed up.
Okay.
Like, dirty to where it'll. I can't find it at the moment. I guess it must be
Yeah.
inside where I cleaned it.
So the whole thing is, I'm typically picking up like I'm gonna say a handful of brisket
Mhm.
and putting it into the bag.
Well, I put the wax paper in the scoop and put it on top of that, slid it in and pulled the wax paper out. But I was packaging brisket for people that I was selling it to at work, and it just made it easier. I put this in the scoop, put the brisket on there, put it in the bag, and then shook this out so it would lay in there perfect. Presentation was like really, really good.
Huh. I mean,
Why didn't I think of that?
That's a good idea.
Go on, Dash. Go and say it.
I can't.
Listen.
Taught us
I
something,
can't
man.
find.
This is what I'm gonna say.
I tried.
Alton. Okay.
Because I watched
Hold
this
on,
video
hold on.
earlier today.
Alton.
Dash, you are so sensitive, brother.
I'm not. I'm
Yeah,
not sensitive at
Really?
all.
Hug yourself, Dash.
I'm not sensitive, and
Oh, I know where it is.
Say it, Dash. I am worthy.
I need a man with
Uh,
sympathy.
hey, that's funny. You say that because I know Grumpus is looking for a man.
This is it. Dash.
We're going to edit that out, right?
That's a big ass scoop, TJ.
Yeah.
Crawfish.
Ice
Yeah,
scoop.
yeah.
That's like an ice scoop.
Yeah, it's like an ice
Yeah.
scoop, but it's the metal one, so it goes in the bag better.
In fact, I think they make
All
3
right.
different sizes of that.
They
Hey.
make multiple sizes.
Damn.
But like,
Gene,
There
get off
are
him,
multiple
Gene.
sizes.
Gene, stop. Gene, let it go. Let it go. Let it go, Gene. Let it
Oh
go.
boy. See, I wouldn't have seen it. Braising is a cooking method that combines browning and simmering to tenderize tough cuts of meat and develop deep, rich flavors. It involves first searing meat in a hot pan, then cooking it. Go ahead. Where's the rest of the definition, Gene? Come on, I'll wait.
Give it time.
Hold on, but wait. There's
There's more.
There's always more with the teachers. They don't just, no. There's
So,
more.
Yeah, she may give you a test when this is over.
Yeah. Did you
listen.
sear that brisket too there, Dash? I'm
No,
just
I
curious.
didn't sear it. I mean,
Did you braise it with red wine or?
Did you throw it on a
No.
grill?
no, I do not add any liquid or other braising fluid to
But you
my
said
brisket.
you braised it.
I don't add any fluid.
Uh-oh.
The brisket will provide the
Moisture?
fluid itself. The moisture, yeah.
That's in a pan with nothing on the bottom but the brisket.
Yeah,
So it
that's it.
steams inside a sealed environment.
No. It braises because the brisket provides the moisture.
How does it
in the
braise?
pan.
Because technically, braising means you have fluid around your meat at least halfway up to 3/4 of the way to be considered braising. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Look it up. Look it up. Yeah. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I do.
Take a sip. Take a sip. What are you doing? Here, I'll take one with you.
Go and take it to the head, bro.
You might as well finish it.
Yeah,
You might as
as
well
well.
finish it.
Might as well.
polish that baby off.
It's all good. That
Now,
peer
go get-
pressure. Peer
now,
pressure.
go
is
get
a
them, my lord.
bitch.
So since you did that, let me ask you, how'd your smash burger come out?
I haven't cooked the smash burger
He
yet.
said, I didn't smash the burger. I actually squished it. There's a difference.
Squish burger.
It has been
Yeah.
You said
raining
you were doing that
every.
last week.
Okay. You have not seen the video on me putting the oh, I'm fucked up now.
Yeah, no, you are.
I'll help you. Hold on.
You have not
Yeah.
seen the video of me putting the
what?
Blackstone together. So I have not cooked on it yet because it has been raining every afternoon here.
You got
And
it
I'm getting
wrong.
ready. Huh?
You have a
The
garage?
Blackstone is not in the garage. It's gonna be reside on the side of the house.
No, you
And
lit.
I am done.
You lit.
Done.
One of these, right?
There you go.
What'd you say, TJ? I didn't.
That's a smash
I don't
or I mean
know.
a squish burger press.
Oh,
Dash, you might as well go ahead and trademark that squish burger name. See, you got a squish. Look
at
at
there.
him. Look at him.
Just call it squishy.
That's just
we're not gonna call it smash burger. We can call it smush burger. That's okay.
A what burger?
Smush.
A smush. Okay. So funny you say that because I actually have a friend out in Vegas that owns Iron Oak Pits, and he makes a burger press that you can mount onto your griddles, and they call it burger smush. So you can actually put like 2 burgers on there and get your little smash burger on.
I ain't mad.
So you can't use smush. I'm telling you, squish. You gotta go with squish.
Call the thing squishy.
Yeah, there you go.
Squish.
or you can call it the tortilla burger.
All right, so squish, smash burger, no.
Non-writer says that's a tortilla maker. No, that's a squish
not
burger
smash,
maker.
not smash burger.
A what burger?
Squish.
You can call it a squishy.
Squishy.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
It's
Squishy.
a tortilla / squish burger.
How you spell squish burger?
SQUISHBURGERMOTHER.
Whoa.
FUCKER. Okay.
Oh man. And just so we know we got it right, MOUSE.
Listen, Alton, yo, much love. Listen, you can tell who are the parents in this or on this current, because we have had to spell things in front of our spouses.
The kids.
Oh my god! In front of our kids, it's just like, hey, do you want to get ICECREAM? What? And the kids are like, what are you saying?
Oh, we had it easy. We just did it in Spanish.
Okay. ¿Qué dice?
That's cheating.
Okay.
Dude, hey, you want to hear funny? You know who Erica Blair is?
Yeah.
Dude, we were at Erica's last year for one of her events, and her mom was there. Cool. Mom's really super cool. So that last night, we all out there drinking, whatever. Me, Brandon, Rashid, Al, all of us. She going around. She's like, "Wait, how old are you? How old are you? How old are you? How old are you?" And out of all of the group that she was talking to, I was the oldest one.
Yes.
And she when she got to me, she said, "How old are you?" I said, "Well, I'm 52." She goes, "Oh shit, I still got to spell stuff around all y'all."
Look, my cousin Angela said my kid learned how to spell too early. Spelling didn't work for her. That's your own damn FAULT, okay?
That's what we did in Spanish. The kids didn't know Spanish.
Nope.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're doing all right to be lit. You still spelling all right, Dash. So you all right,
bruh? Listen, yo soy un borracho, pero yo soy un bueno. Okay.
Okay, go get the Malort.
You said, ¿qué dice?
Go get the Malort.
So all right, hold on.
Even I know that.
I'm gonna get it.
He said, "Oh Lord." Dash, he gonna be hobbling around in another boot tomorrow. Watch.
It'd be in 2 boots.
Yeah.
Well, I got that Everton.
Bruh.
Let me just tell you, Simon, I'm hobbling with my boot on, but this is all the Malort I have left, and I am.
Oh, I'm so disappointed in you, dog.
Why are you disappointed in me?
Because that's just a blatant lack of You ain't even
Preparation.
applying yourself, bruh. How you leave that little bit in that bottle? You ain't got enough cojones to finish it.
All right, so here's the thing.
He gonna
And
finish it tonight.
This is
Oh, you got a super chat?
Nah, dog. That's like
ahead.
somebody leaving
Simon.
a
You
jug
hit
in
the-
the refrigerator with
hit
just
the
a
super-
swallow of milk.
hit the super chat. Go ahead, Simon. Hit the super chat. I dare you. This is $25 worth. Come on, hit the super chat. I done finished 16 ounces of the moonshine.
No, you did.
You
like
gonna put up
I see something.
Put-
there was still something
put
in
up-
there.
TJ?
Man, don't make Dad stick his face all in that jar.
TJ.
He was squeezing the jar a minute ago.
TJ?
We gonna have Dash like a crack fiend looking under couches for drops.
Craig. Craig.
He said, "I don't smoke, I drink." Next thing you know, Dad's gonna have his tongue all up in there like a cow.
Simon? Put your money where your mouth is,
Hey.
Simon.
Simon said, "Finish that bottle."
If Simon don't say with $25 at least, then Simon don't say shit.
Oh my
Man,
God.
hey, Dash, don't mess with that bottle, man. You already done, bro. You ain't
But-
got nothing to prove.
I don't have anything to prove. But
But I
TJ
might be more willing to believe you that you are not steaming your brisket if you swallow that whole bottle now, though. I'm just saying.
Get some in there.
Oh,
Hold on,
you
hold
getting
on,
that
hold
coal
on.
out y'all though?
Hold on. Alton, Simon, Grumpus. I would like to talk to TJ because this is TJ's
We
first
haven't
time.
been listening.
No. This is TJ's first time here, like officially. Like
Let me
I wanna
officially
say-
Come on,
apologize.
Dash.
yeah.
I'm your conscience,
Yeah.
Dash. You
Hey,
ain't
now-
drunk. They just think you drunk. You ain't drunk. You in complete control of your faculties. Tell them whatever you need to tell them. I'm your other conscious, Dash. You are drunk. Put the bottle down. Leave it alone. No, he's not. He's not drunk.
Like, take off that shirt.
Yeah. He's a real man. He can finish that bottle. No, he's got to go to work in the morning. You shut up and leave him alone.
Yeah. All right. And real talk. Shout out to the rewatch thing. If you are rewatching this right now, comment
We're sorry.
t-shirt, t-shirt.
No. Devil and angel.
Oh yeah, devil, angel.
Angel.
This was angel. This was devil.
Who's gonna
Devil
win?
says-
Who's gonna win?
I am not
Finish the
steaming
bottle.
briskets. Angel says he is steaming briskets. No, he's not.
He's gonna forget the coordination.
Oh, I just want to say thank you to you guys who are here. I can't say thank you enough to you guys.
Did we run
Um,
everybody in the chat off yet?
It's probably nobody in there.
Pretty
but
much.
Gene knows.
There's still 15 people watching.
Word, if you have
They probably
not
sending
hit
text
that,
around, man. Y'all got to get on here and see this fool.
you are not
Ten
going
of
to
them showed up 3
believe
minutes
what
ago.
happened. All right, if you have not hit that thumbs up button, I'd greatly appreciate it if you could. All right, so we got Roger. He said, "Oh no, that's Angela. My kid learned how to spell too early. Spelling didn't work for her. He's a geek. That's why. Yeah, pretty much. Quentin was here, but he's in Atlanta, so it's 10 p.m. Do you know where your children are? And those of you who don't understand that, just yeah.
I know where mine are.
Uh,
One's at work making that $30.
Oh, jeez, that's what's up. John, Gene said, "John boy,
Hey,
time to
Grumpus.
go."
Yeah.
Angela says she's still here. That's what's up. Thank you, Angela. I definitely appreciate. Oh, Angela, you know it's funny. So, our cousin B hit me up. He's like, I posted a video of me slicing and trimming brisket today. He's like, man, your last brisket offering, I loved it. Blah blah blah. So he hit me up just before 9:00, like talking about the brisket. So we are gonna have to get together. He and I are gonna have to get together and do some brisket.
So is Quentin down there looking for Angela?
Two.
She's gone.
I don't know. He should be looking for Angela. Angela says she saw the brisket video. What? That's what's up. They are both home. Who's they? Angela is in Southern Maryland and Quentin is in Atlanta. They're not both home.
That would be
So it's funny. So I live in Baltimore. My cousin Brian lives in like, it's not even Central Maryland, but he's in like, I don't even know what to call it. Because it's like Central Maryland, but it's like Southern Central Maryland. So Southern Central Maryland, and then Angela lives in Southern Maryland. I guess that's the best way to put it. We are like, if I left my house to go to my cousin Brian's, it would be 45 minutes. And then from my cousin Brian's, it's another 45 minutes to get to my cousin Angela's. So we're not close, but we're close enough. I mean, to be fair, my cousin Brian, Simon,
You got it.
Simon says Southern Central Maryland adjacent. Simon, yo, that wins for this evening.
Since Chris is not here anymore.
You one more time, Simon.
Since Chris is not here anymore, I think he went to bed already.
He probably fell asleep with his computer open, like
That's
Angela
right, Angela.
did.
It's only an hour
Like
and a half,
Angela
right?
did. And no, look, she said, and yet he's never been here. 4 years later.
I remember that comment from a couple of weeks ago.
So, look, he said, Alton, he drives to see you.
He did.
So,
a couple times.
Not even a couple times.
Matter of fact, he was even on here talking about how he drove to Dripping Springs because it was more west.
More west, yep.
So,
And
yeah.
south.
And he said he don't even announce. He just pop up too.
Yeah.
He might be here tomorrow. Now I'm thinking about it. I don't know.
To your house?
You might be.
Might go to Atlanta. I don't know.
So Angela may have to go to Alton's just so she can see her cousin.
Yeah, Angela, come on over. Come on over. Dash will meet you here.
Y'all ain't shit, okay? Let me just tell you.
Yeah, come on through.
None of y'all. Golly, it is 12:25. All right, I have to go to bed.
It's 11:25 where I'm at, so you're good.
Yeah, you're good.
No, it is not 11:25 where I am.
No, it's 11:26 here.
All of you are in the Central Time Zone. That is not where I am.
Sounds like a personal problem.
Yes, sir.
I'm just saying you're good. It's 11:25 here.
But you're adjacent.
Yeah.
Where's Clinton when you need him? Listen, let me just tell you guys.
She actually comes to visit you.
Simon,
and you gonna go visit her? Oh, bro. Wrong, bro. You wrong, bro.
Hey,
You wrong, bro.
Alton.
And you said you was trying to put 100,000 miles on that car, and you wasn't applying yourself, bro.
Yeah. Oh.
Listen. But see, there are no free chargers close to where she lives.
Oh, damn, she ain't worth. Oh, wow.
Oh, you'd have to pay.
No, it's not. It's not that she. Not that Angela isn't worth
Not
it.
worth the battery life.
Damn, Angela, you heard
Angela, send him $10.
Damn.
Yes, they are.
Damn.
Do we need to set a GoFundMe account?
Oh
that? That's
yeah.
what it sounds like.
Go
man.
from me to drive across country. Yes.
Like,
Hey,
we need
promote
to-
that one,
Yeah,
Simon.
Angela.
I appreciate that.
Ain't the Labor Day telethon coming up?
It's 4th of July.
Oh, look what you're saying. She drives an EV too.
Wait, so Dash, I didn't hear you though. Are you doing a brisket for 4th of July? What you doing?
So I have some pulled chicken I need to do for Friday. Then actually I got today I got someone that hit me up about doing brisket and pulled chicken for Saturday. So yeah. I gotta find this small brisket for Saturday and pulled chicken for Friday. And then for Saturday, I have to do on-site cook, just burgers and hot dogs.
Has the price of brisket gone up where you're at? Because it's kind of gone up.
Ungodly.
Yeah.
So
Buddy of mine,
Marcus sent me he's been sending me messages. So Marcus is in Dripping Springs /Austin, and he sent me a message the other day. Said that the brisket has gone up like $1, $1.50 per pound in 3 to 5 days.
It ain't finished.
I know. It's like every day it goes up more. Hold on, let me find the exact message. He said,
Dude, brisket for $1.99 a pound.
No, he said it went. It went.
No, it went up.
He said
Went up.
briskets went from $3.49 a pound to $5.39 a pound. So almost $2 difference.
Is that prime brisket?
And I don't think it's prime.
Prime is $6.99.
He just said Walmart's briskets.
Charles is $5.40.
Oh yeah, that ain't prime.
Restaurant
That's just-
Depot's 2/3 upper choice Angus was like $5.25 a pound where I'm at right now, and it was like $4.80 like last week.
Yeah.
Hold up. Scrog said I snagged a brisket from Kroger today for $1.99. Good for you, okay? Good for you. Because the rest of us have been struggling.
Where is Scrog?
Scrog is in.
You see that Kroger, right?
Hey, I got a full tank of
like,
gas.
Kroger, right? Hey, Grumpus, you got to go check out that Wild Fork down there in Houston.
Wild Fork?
Yeah.
So I think Scrog is.
They're
in
on. They're over on Voss.
Oh, okay. Voss and 10 over that way.
Yeah. I haven't been there yet. I just know where they're at because I plan to stop through there in a couple of weeks.
And what's it called?
Wild Fork.
Oh, okay.
They have a website because you can order from them or whatnot, but I know the store, they have one in Houston, and that's where it's at.
I'll have to check them out. It's not that far away from me.
Yeah.
Grumpus, you're in Keating?
No, I'm up by Old Town Spring.
Okay.
Between Houston and Woodlands.
Okay.
So
All right.
That's only.
I was just.
You over there by where Jean used to teach.
Where'd
She used to teach. She was teaching at Westfield.
Yeah, I'm not too far from Westfield.
Yeah.
How close are you to New Caney?
New Caney's up 59. I'm up 45. So New Caney's probably hour away.
Oh wow.
Yeah, Dash is falling hard.
It's an Angela drive away.
Angela is 2 hours away from me, Grumpus. Okay, I'm not that intoxicated. Yeah, I'm not gonna say I'm not falling hard, but I'm going to sleep. Anyway, thank you guys.
But you didn't fall asleep because you fell asleep a few on back several times.
Nah, TJ, you're still new here, okay? Nope, not yet, TJ, not yet.
Too soon,
I've been
too
watching
soon.
the lives
Too
for
soon,
like
too soon.
almost a
No.
year.
Watching the lives and being on the live stream are two different things.
I'm
Two
always
different things.
working. Like if I will try and when I get off, like
Oh, he's got to be broken in somehow. Okay. Wait, you were saying?
Well, you're one of us now.
Hold on, TJ. You were saying?
I will get
Oh, okay, all right. All right. I'm. The whole thing is that you got a little extra this evening. So hold on.
Hey,
TJ, you have the floor. Okay, you have the floor.
I will get on when I can after my second job. I'm always working on Wednesdays.
I understand, and let me just tell you how much I appreciate you, and I've told you specifically that you are like TJ is one of the only folks who joins Reddit at 9 p.m. Eastern and listens/watches for the entire stream. So if you
I'm
are
getting
on
paid. I got nothing else to do unless someone wants to
Bruh.
try and rob somebody.
listen,
I'm good to go.
So here's the thing, TJ. I need you to tell me what the phrase is for those who are rewatching. To tell them what they need to comment down below so that I know that they watched from the beginning until the end.
Devil and angel.
Devil and angel, okay? If you
We'll win.
All right, that's what's up. All right. All right. Comment good to see cousin Angela. Yo, that is hilarious.
Hey, is that
That
true
is
though,
hilarious.
Dash?
What?
An hour and 15 minutes away you are from her?
No, I'm closer to 2 hours away from her house.
She says an hour and 15.
I'm closer to 2 hours away from her house. I will show you on Google Maps.
Bro, I believe
right.
you.
She must know a better route.
Rumpus.
I thought Dash said he was a speed demon.
That's what I thought he said.
That's what he said.
Not in
Listen.
EV.
So there's me being a speed demon versus me knowing where I cannot speed because the cops have nothing else better to do than pull folks over.
Especially EVs.
TJ?
They're bringing you in, man.
TJ?
You have the right. You have the right to remain silent.
TJ?
It's a real men drive EVs.
They're pretty confident in themselves, aren't they?
Hey, one of my boys got an EV truck though, that Ford Lightning.
That Lightning is actually not bad, dog. I mess with it.
Shit.
What?
That price tag?
Oh, now the price tag aside, I mean, but I
good.
can't afford a Lightning, so I mean, not my wheelhouse.
Bro, if you quit all that drinking, you might be able to.
He drank a
Listen,
truck payment.
Alton, I know a guy. It does not cost me as much as it would cost you to drink what I drink.
I can appreciate that. I ain't mad at you.
Yeah.
I know a guy that I can get that 16 mesh from, bro.
Bro, I was about to say charcoal, pellets. Which
Oh,
way you gonna
I
go
know
with
somebody with charcoal too,
it?
and pellets,
Man.
and
That's
meat.
what I'm saying. That, bro. See, the meat you don't have me at the charcoal and the pellets. Why you had to rub it in with the meat, dog?
Oh,
Like, you know what?
and grills. I just got another new grill today.
You know what, Alton. Okay, you know what? Listen. Hold on. We just gonna take
Wait, TJ.
Alton. We're gonna take Alton out, and we're gonna Gene. Hey, Gene. Thank you for allowing me to experience the jug. I greatly appreciate it. I know that I have some jug left in or under my cupboard. I done drank way too much moonshine this evening.
We're sorry, Gene.
No. Don't apologize to Gene.
What's up, Panchico?
You said what?
Oh, Panchico's in the chat.
Yeah. Oh man. All right. Listen. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and end it. So Grumpus, TJ, Simon,
I sure miss Alton.
and Alton. Oh, look at this guy. Look at this guy. Don't miss Alton. Don't miss Alton, okay? Don't miss him.
No, all I was gonna say, TJ. It's about my turn now, so I knew it was gonna happen.
Oh. Listen, TJ, you know this is your first time, so
He was gentle. He was
wait, I was about to say we
Yeah.
didn't let a lot of stuff slide, but next time,
Hey,
next time,
hey, Grumpus. There he is.
Yeah.
He right there. Wait, over there, Grumpus.
I'm about to say he about to say something
You said
derogatory.
no. You said you was looking for a man. No, hey, there he is. Look at him. He got tattoos and everything. Go
Oh,
on.
damn.
Hey,
Man with a sausage.
and right here. Hey, Grumpus. He already has a food warmer that you can use.
Well, there is that.
Alton been cut out for some strange reason.
Technical issues.
Yeah, technologia. He didn't close his camera.
No, bitch, I'm still here. You thought I was gone.
I got Alton to use curse words.
Yeah.
Yes.
I had to get on your level.
Oh man. Yeah. Let me just tell you. Listen, if you are watching if you are replaying and rewatching this is upper echelon. I won't say trolling, but this is upper echelon because Alton does not use foul language, and
You brought it out of him, Dash.
I did.
You a bad influence, bro.
Did I poke the bear?
I think I know which shoulder's winning.
Oh, it was never a competition.
No, it really wasn't.
Listen, so Alton, Grumpus, Simon, TJ, you're still new here, so we'll give you kind of a pass. But I want to say thank you guys so very much for joining me on the live stream. I could not have done this live stream this evening without all of you. And Alton, you were here 3/4 of the live stream. So mad props, big ups to you. But
He got on in the first 5 minutes.
who? What?
Alton
Yeah, man.
He did what?
got on in the first 5 minutes.
Yeah. He
That's
popped
what I'm
straight,
saying. He was on here for such a long time. Unlike some of y'all.
Hey, so Angela, don't feel bad. He don't come to see you, but I can't get him on our podcast either. So it's all good.
At least I'm consistent.
Want him at this point?
Your podcast is too far away.
Yeah.
Damn, Grumpus. Oh, man. Listen. All right. Well, look, I said it earlier, and I said it to Alton. If someone cancels and or you have a open vacancy,
Nah,
you give
bro.
me
Nah,
at
bro.
least
It's,
an
bro, it's all good. We don't want you to be an option.
No, if
We
you
don't
don't
want
want
anybody. We don't want anybody on our pod to just there to be an option. We want to make space for you at the table, bro.
listen. I want you to make space at the table, and I'm offering to help out if there is an opening. So I'm doing.
You trying to be an option, that means you saying you ain't worthy, and I'm telling you, you worthy. Damn it!
No.
Work yourself, Dash.
I'm trying. Look, I'm trying to get scheduled, but I want to also let you know that if something happens in between, if you give me notice, I will try to make do. So
Bruh,
I want to do both.
We ain't trying to have you trying to make do. We gonna set the table.
All right, well then set the table. And set the table and make a date.
So there you go.
Hey, Dad,
Make a date. What
You
say,
just gotta stop ignoring their emails.
Read your chat.
It was one email, okay? It was one email. It was one email.
Hey, Angela, I know where you can get some brisket that's not steamed, though. All right, y'all. Gotta go. Y'all have a great night because I know you're about to cut me out.
No, I'm not going to cut you out. Because Angela doesn't eat brisket, period, because she's pescatarian.
No, she said
I'm Baptist too, but
she just don't eat steamed brisket.
Yours.
Look at her.
Nah.
You'd be mad as hell if you go over there and she eating somebody else's brisket.
I know for sure she wouldn't be eating brisket.
He'd be outside the door. He overhear her talking. Girl, he really do believe I don't eat brisket too.
There are things I know that you don't, Alton. And when I say one of those things is she does not eat brisket.
Angela orders fish.
Pescatarian. Yo, not only did she order the fish, she helped pay for the fish. Okay?
Dog, you know what that means? That means she dedicated to selling that shit.
Yeah. She misses you, Dad.
Nah. It ain't even like that, dog. Hey, I gotta give all props to TJ. Like I'm no BS.
Trial by
TJ,
fire.
Yo, TJ has been. I mean, he knows what happens on the live stream, but he's never been here to like fully experience it. Come on, what you got?
Dash was like, I know I thought this was going a little differently in my head. Nah, I said it. Everybody got quiet. What the hell?
Nah.
No, I'm good. I'm good. This is fun.
I'm good.
This is fun.
Listen. I love it. Thank you, Grumpus.
Yeah.
He put on a freaking cricket sound. I know. I get it.
All right, guys. It's been fun.
Man.
I got to go.
Let's kill it.
You know I like to leave first. So y'all enjoy this.
Oh.
Grumpus is funny because he doesn't leave without leaving the QR code. But what happened to the QR code? I don't know.
He just left. He's gone.
Yeah, he just left.
And Alton is gone, or is he
And
back?
Alton too. All right. So Simon, you be easy, man.
Yes, sir.
Definitely appreciate you being here, hanging out. And TJ, all right. So
Yes.
Simon, I'm a piece you out, Simon. All right, TJ. I feel like I need to have a one-on-one with you. Like, listen, you can tell your wife and your kids, like, man, you know that dude I've been watching on YouTube. I was on his live stream last night. They're not gonna believe you.
Well, I've
It's
done
more-
live streams on another on my buddy's channel, Kirby's Barbecue.
Oh
I just
yeah.
normally work. I normally work when yours is on, so I can't really get on.
Mm.
But it was
Listen,
a blast.
I know Kirby. So Kirby's in Southern Virginia, and it's just one of
No,
those things.
no, Kirby's
No,
Barbecue. It's Sean Jones.
wait, where is? Then I don't
You-
know. I'm thinking Kirby Q.
No,
He
not not the Goldie's guy. Jerby. This is Kirby. Kirby's Barbecue. He's on YouTube.
everybody's on YouTube, man. But I I'm not even gonna say, oh, this person, that person, this person, that. No. So everybody is, I'm gonna say similar, but it's one of those things where I'm gonna need to see a channel name and or what have it. Uh, who you never did say who had more gray. I know who. I think Grumpus had more gray because so Simon had gray in his beard, but not in his head. Where Grumpus had gray in his head and gray in his beard. TJ, what do you think? Agree? Disagree?
No, Grumpus has got more gray that he's earned.
True.
Simon is he looks more like Santa Claus though.
Because it's
This is
fuller. It's just
Yes.
more to it. I can't see that from Pitmaster to cut. Oh, move it up a little bit.
Oh, then
The cut
that's the
through
video he just
barbecue.
Kirby's
What is the
Barbecue.
name of the channel? All right, all right. So again, I'm gonna ask you to text me because
Yes, I
I
will.
am. All right,
Yeah, it's all good, man. It's all good.
all right.
No,
Listen,
I really enjoyed it, man. I really enjoyed it. And I'll come
I-
on more often when I can.
when you can, that's all I ask for because I mean I understand you're. I won't say you're busy. You're working, and oof, this was a roller coaster ride for sure. The worst thing is this isn't even. That wasn't even stuff that my guy put together. Oh boy.
That was me.
Yeah, I see you. All right, we got Kirby's barbecue. TJ in Louisiana. All right, TJ. Be
Yes.
easy, be safe, be here
Yes.
next week. All right. You still have 17 watching. Open up another drink. No way. I look. I normally don't drink more than 8 ounces on a live stream, and I'm at 16. I didn't finish, and what's worse is this wasn't even like the good stuff. That was, and I what's crazy is I tasted it, and I'm like, oh my gosh, this is stuff from my father-in-law. Like he hooked it up and brought me some. It was not good. It was not good. TJ is not funny though. It was not
No.
good. KB said, I just returned desk. Can you summarize everything I missed in the last hour? I drank. I laughed. I think I told people to read between the lines. They didn't, and we're now here.
You
See
told me to
how
read between the lines again.
see how TJ's still here? I told him to read between the lines earlier, and he was like, "Ha ha, that's so funny." And I'm dead serious. So, KB, do you remember when this was 16 ounces?
When it was
There's
frosted.
there's zero and with frost exactly, TJ. There are 0 ounces now. Talk about that's. I need to go to sleep and eat
All
some.
right.
I need to eat something, TJ. TJ, what would you suggest I eat right now to
I
help?
don't know what you got. I got pulled
Is
pork
it?
in my fridge.
See, TJ, you know I
I
don't
know,
eat pork. I don't eat
I
pork.
remember that.
I
But
don't
that's what
eat
I have in
pork.
the fridge.
Uh, so aside from pulled pork, what would you suggest?
Anything heavy is going to give you a good night's sleep.
I might pop out an envelope of Ritz crackers to just be like, I'm on.
There you go. Simon says Merla.
This is all the Malort I have currently. And so, I mean, I'm a glutton for punishment. You go ahead and I'm going to say comment, but $25 and I'll finish the bottle. Hurry up, though, because,
You're fading.
oh, man, I've been faded. We are at almost 3 hours.
4.
Bruh.
4.
Damn it, it has been 4 hours.
3 hours, 50 minutes.
Simon says $25. No, $25 in the YouTube. I will say comments, Simon. Simon, go ahead, click the link and come on back in here. Join us. Oh my gosh, dog. Woo, buddy. You guys who are in a different time zone, you have no idea. Yo, this heavy shot glass though, man, it is
Is it called for the Merlot?
no. There's not 4 ounces of Malort left in this. There's probably 2. And I'm telling you, I'm not drinking a Malort for anything less than $25. Simon said, I had to take a shot. Shit. Man, look, I'm all right, I'm going to bed. It is almost 1 o'clock. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna sleep real good until my alarm goes off at 5:30 in the morning. Let me just say
Ooh.
that. It
That's in
won't let
4.
me back.
That's in 4 hours.
Don't remind me, TJ. Thanks. Okay. KB said it's only 9:54. No, it's not. Said the private. Someone call us whack to turn on the Wi-Fi. Luckily, listen, oh my gosh, a mass shooting in Chicago? No. Man. Luckily, Roger, you have the math. My do not disturb goes off at midnight. So, all right, TJ, like I can't
Yes.
thank you enough for joining B.
Yes.
Tell your wife, your kids, whomever who allowed you to be here and hanging out with us this evening. I said thank you.
I will.
Because I know I know what that sacrifice in time is. Grumpus says, "Eat your sandwich. The bread will help your condition." Yeah, true.
You have a good
True.
night, man. You get some rest.
Oh man, I'm rest. Whatever. Like I said, I'm gonna lay down and roll over for the next 4 hours, and then have to be up All right, look, I'm gonna end it here. Thank you, TJ. Like TJ, send me the information on the streams that you I won't say want me to promote, but that you want me to watch or your videos, and I will watch them and then kind of say this is what you should do different for the next time.
Appreciate it.
All right. Look, I'm
All right.
gonna go ahead and end it. KB says good night. Take some aspirin. I think I might. Simon says good night, y'all. Yes, indeed. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and end it, and I'm gone.
Good night.
Good night, man.